There you go. Just keep playing it. Do it again.
I'll just do it again. I'll do it over and over.
Play it like 4 or 5 more times.
Okay. You guys think that was enough?
Hey, Cup, can you remake that video so that the tentacles kind of wave back and forth in the background? Because that would be epic.
There goes another 2 days of my life.
Hello and welcome, y'all, to Bout of Radness, where our ain't slayed motley crew goes ahead and plays, Call of Cthulhu or whatnot for you guys, or in our bi-weekly stream. Thank you for joining us in our second part tonight. We will be finishing up the 19th hole. Y'all, if you don't remember where we were, you're in good hands because so does everybody else here. It's been 2 weeks. Cool. So, you are in good company. Tonight, we will be rejoining Officer Richard Pigington of the Dundee, Scotland Police Force, a junior officer who was basically put on this by 2 senior officers who maybe were a little scared to take this one on after they had already looked through this house. Professor Higgleby, a paranormal scientist who is a professor with tenure. He is a guy who really plays by his own rules, kind of goes by the seat of his pants, and found this all on a news article on the Dundee Times and found it in New York Times. That was broadcasted in the New York Times. Came over, talked to Chris McMillan, walked in on her while she was in her bedroom, then walked into the clubhouse with nary a, care for anybody else. And also just ran them into a few different rooms where Monty, our investor in a golf course owned by Arthur McMillan, who had just gone missing. They went into this golf course trying to find Arthur McMillan. Professor Higgleby ran into the golf course clubhouse. They ran into nightmarish hellscapes outside, while also inside it was quite normal. Upstairs in the clubhouse, they walked into what Professor Higgleby found to be a vacuum of space. A room that was
just came back to me too.
A room where gravity was all upside down or sideways,
and there's like
Higgledy
stuck to the wall, right?
Yeah.
He's actually going to patent that in his paper. He's going to term that a Higgleby Piggledy.
And also they ran into the office where they heard a ghostly voice. And also found some papers that showed them the rest of the estate, or the rest of the. We lost our
Chuck
professor.
Was like, "Fuck this recap."
Yeah, I remember this game. Screw this game.
Yeah, well, Chuck had shot this piece of paper.
He's
Professor
back.
Higgleby. Professor Higgleby had shot the piece of paper.
I clicked something and just crashed.
Bye.
I didn't like the way he painted your character as a villain either.
What?
He was kind of painting you as the villain that forced us to go into the country club.
No. They to go to the country club. They had talked to the foreman. To go to the country club, they had talked to the foreman, Karen Narn, who and Chris McMillan had hinted that was the last place they saw Arthur McMillan, the man who was missing, and the chief investor and the guy who basically owns the golf course, Monty.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he went missing in the golf course, and Karen Narn, around the same time, all his men started getting sick and disappearing. So they, while walking around the golf course, walked into the men's restroom as they were hearing Professor Higgleby heard Arthur McMillan on a critical failure in the men's restroom. To their surprise, no, they did not find, oh yeah, beardless me. They did not find Arthur McMillan. Instead, they found this guy.
That's right. The guy from the Pan's Labyrinth or whatever the fuck.
Are you sure that's not Arthur?
A terrible, terrible beast whose leathery yet slick and slimy skin, moving as if he is ripping through cords of reality, moving his head and body like as if in a strobe light. His red and disgusting mouth protruding out the wall and making it rip like he was pushing his way through rubber, quickly followed by his friend. And that is where we find our
there's
four
two of them.
investigators
Mm-hmm.
face to face with two of these bad boys.
Do they have names? Do they have names, Will?
Do you want to name them?
If we name them, we can't kill them.
Need to name them. I was just curious if they had names.
I think we need to name them. I like it.
They have names, right. But you don't know them.
Yeah, but this is great. We can decide what we call them right now.
I think one of them's Gums.
Gums.
DDS.
Okay.
The fucking dentist.
I was scared until you said strobe light, and now it feels like a party in here.
Okay.
I'm obviously running. I don't know what the other two are doing, but Monty's getting.
Yeah, I'm going to the car.
You're going to the car?
Yes.
So are we in a chase here?
Is there a way to get to the car without a chase?
What kind of cop is Dick Pig? What
you tell us. What kind
you
of
tell
cop
us. Figure out how did I play him? Is he kind of a
he liked to shoot things. He definitely liked to shoot. He was a gun first guy.
Okay, so am I gonna draw down?
I hope so, because we're leaving.
I feel like
y'all both.
We're leaving. We're not even asking you.
I know. I gathered that y'all were just like cloud of smoke in your body's shape.
Yes,
you're gone.
exactly.
Monty has 3 non-negotiable things in his life, and one of them is that he does not fight monsters.
See, I didn't think hard enough on his backstory to know those things. Well, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop one shot off at least.
Cup, correct me if I'm wrong, the chase rules in Call of Cthulhu are quite complicated.
Yeah, I would make up my own chase rules.
Yeah, we're gonna not go by those right now.
Well, I think one thing you could do is have everyone roll for Constitution.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna go for Dexterity.
Oh, you can do Dex rolls. Yeah, that's fine too.
Let's everybody roll a Dex and see who comes out on top here.
Okay.
If you want to use move rates, that's bad for me.
I
rolled
my Dex.
Well, I think it's move rate and then Dex roll. Is that correct?
I rolled a literal 99.
Maybe you should just shoot, Wes.
So you would typically lose a point on your move rate with a roll like that.
Well, I said I was going to shoot, so.
Oh, I rolled an 8. So
I rolled a 7. These two bad boys rolled a 7.
Well, they should add a point too. Then
they should. They will be at a move rate of 8.
I'm moving up to 7.
They both rolled a 7.
I rolled for both of them. Would you like me to roll for one each?
Because you know you rolled 7.
One is an 83. So okay, one is at a 6. One is at a 6. And one is at an 8.
So there's a fast one and a slow one.
I feel like we need to rename them now that we know.
I know.
That.
I think we do too.
Is the slow one thicker than the picture you're showing us right now?
Just a little bit. You can see he's had a few more plainer snacks.
We're gonna name the slow one Haagen-Dazs.
And is the fast one Benjamin Jerry? Are we just gonna? You want to do ice cream?
That's the other slow one.
No, it's got to be something healthy. He's kale.
So
he's kale.
I like kale.
All right.
Kale and Haagen.
Kale and Haagen-Dazs.
Kale's a good country club name
Kale
too.
and Dawes. Kale and Dawes.
Okay.
This is my son,
Here we
Kale.
All right. So what are y'all's move rates?
With my extreme success, I'm at a 7 now.
Okay. Pig?
What is my move rate? 9.
9.
Yeah.
All right. Professor Higgleby?
8.
8.
Is a higher number good?
Higher
Or is it
number
like
good.
I mean, we're in a golf course.
Yeah, I've only
Yeah.
played a year and a half of Call of Cthulhu.
No.
I have no idea what the move rate means.
Professor
neither.
All right, Officer Pickington, you have the first
Yo,
move. What
I
are
have
you
the
doing?
first move? I like I said, these things are scary as hell, and I have a gun, so I'm gonna draw down and try to shoot one of them in the head.
Go right on ahead.
Shoot the fast one.
Oh, and make sure you subtract 1 from your move rate, Wes.
Shoot
since you rolled
Kale.
99.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
he's
I'm
an
an
8?
8 now.
All right,
That's
so
fine,
then
but
actually,
I haven't-
Wes, tell me your
haven't moved.
dex.
My dex is 75.
All right, so you still go first.
Yeah. So I get to shoot now, is what you're saying?
Yep.
Shoot
So I'm gonna roll
Kale.
firearms, handgun. I've got a 55 on that, and I rolled a fucking 4.
Oh, Kale's
rolled a
gone. Come on.
4.
He had 3 hit points, right?
Taking
Will?
Kale
Yeah,
down.
and let's see, what was his dodge? His dodge is
Dodge.
yeah, he misses.
He can dodge.
we
bullets.
don't dodge in this group.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
only for
I
Johnny.
rolled a 4, and you let him dodge.
No. He failed the dodge. He tried to dodge and he failed.
I don't even care that he failed the dodge. You let him dodge. I rolled
It's
a 4.
insulting. I agree. You're not supposed to dodge bullets.
I
Yeah.
killed this
Okay.
man.
All right.
Okay.
Well, tell me what's your damage?
Okay, yeah, it's a D10 plus 2, huh? So
Oh,
that's a
A
Wow.
D10?
4.
That's a big number.
4 total.
4 total.
Ah,
I
Oh.
rolled a 2.
damn.
All right.
I did not
Well,
kill him.
No, I don't think
No,
you
No,
he's
but
just
you did-
mad.
You did take a sizable chunk out of him. We'll say 25% out of him.
Okay.
If you were, a
If you were to
statistical man,
exactly know the number of his hit points,
you see a quarter of Dawes go. Now he's a lot thinner and a lot more sleek. But you do take one of his little extendable claws that he's kind of tapping together at the top, and one of them goes flying. Kind of the tip goes flying off.
That's happened to me.
So who was Professor Higgleby? You were 8 again.
yes, sir.
All right. What's your dex?
55.
All right. I am also at a 55. So
Tie goes to Professor.
you want to roll? You want to roll for it?
Oh,
Sure.
These things are 8.
What am I rolling?
I'm gonna
Lowest
die.
number.
Like out of what die?
D10 or
Oh, a
like 100. 2d10.
85.
27. All right.
Hey, Will.
Mhm.
Not to backseat GM, but I'm going to. Since they're all faster than me, they should all get 2 actions, and then I get 1 action.
It's your funeral.
I know I'm gonna die.
Just
I realize
wants to
that,
die and leave.
but that's
I
how.
mean, I support this being a shorter recording tonight.
But that's the only way to differentiate based on move rate. Like I should get fewer actions so that they can catch me and kill me.
Well, that's gonna happen.
If this does go super short, if we all die right now, I demand Jackbox.
Well, and by the same logic, then Wes should get an extra move on them.
What I thought you and Wes were both 8.
Oh no, wait, yeah, he's an 8 now.
Yeah,
Never mind,
so,
never mind.
yeah. So y'all all get 2, and I'll get 1. I was 6. It's a good thing I rolled.
So
extreme
then Wes
success, so I
gets a
would
second
be dead.
action.
It's been a
Yeah.
while since I GM'd, isn't it? All
No,
right.
chases are fucking
so I
hard.
get to
so I'm
I get
not
to shoot
I'm not
again?
judging you.
You
I'm
can
just trying
shoot
to make
again
sure
if you want, Wes.
that I'm
Yeah,
slower.
shoot again, Wes.
Well, I don't not want to shoot again. I mean, you
I
shoot
think
him
you should
once.
shoot again. Your gun
Which one
does
are-
1d10 plus 4
Officer
damage.
Pickington, which
Yes,
one are
sir.
you aiming for?
He's been shooting at Kale the whole time.
Yeah, I took a chunk out of Kale, and I'm going to take a second chunk out of Kale.
Okay.
He's trying to
Fan
make
your
a
gun.
kale salad.
Just fan your gun, Wes. Just keep shooting. Is it?
I
you-
rolled a 50, which is a success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Don't
get the
dodge
again.
bullets.
I don't get the dodge again, do I?
Don't
I
dodge
dodged
bullets.
once, right? So
You dodged once, and
I
I
think
took
I
a
get to
chunk
dodge
out
again.
you.
They shouldn't be allowed to dodge bullets no matter what.
True.
And then
All right.
I get to roll damage.
You can only dodge melee attacks.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah. So roll damage. You shot him.
9. Sucker.
Ooh, shit.
9?
9.
Plus 2, 11.
9 times.
Oh, son. 11 damage, son.
9 times.
All right.
Adieu, Kale.
2 shots. Pop, pop.
Blah,
You take
blah, blah.
Kale salad.
Blah.
You could duck for cover. That's true. But
Don't be.
Yeah, but they can't do that
happen.
after he shoots.
I'll let this happen. So Officer Pickington comes into this room, sees these things, and while they're coming through the portals or that they are forcing their way through, he does what Pickington does and goes gun first. He doesn't even think, and before they even get a chance to even assess the situation, this thing has its top arm taken off and a sizable gash that goes straight through its torso and kind of comes out the back. You hear as it crawls back, the other one watching you, sort of menacing, and it's the other as it takes its action, it will blink. The one that you hit twice blinks.
Oh.
It's gone. You see it and you don't.
It's just gone?
Blink. You didn't even blink. It's gone.
Wow.
But the other one still hissing at you.
This should be scared, right?
But
top arm is a very intimidating phrase, Will, by the way.
What?
When you say something lost
arm.
its top arm, it's very intimidating.
Oh, yeah, that is.
To know that they have top arms.
Distressing.
Yeah.
Implies the existence of a bottom arm.
Right.
Exactly.
So you let's see who's next. Professor Higgleby, you will be next as you see this thing get 2 shots.
So there's another one still standing there, just like as close, and it's like angry, hissing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and slow.
But he's fatter and slower.
A little slower.
Okay. Got it.
You killed Kale, or you made Kale leave.
I'm going to shut up now. I just needed to know that I was in danger.
So it would like sort of just taking in my surroundings and thinking of an idea. Would that be an action?
You can look around the room. You can look around the room to see if you can find anything that could help you, and that would be an action. Or, I mean, I would say I'll give you a free action, just kind of assess the situation.
I was going to try and see if I could suss out, based on the coming out of the wall and the blinking and the creatures, I was going to use my science knowledge to see if I could figure out some way that I could help myself here that does not involve fighting, because that's not really what the professor is good at.
Sure. Do you want to make me a let's see,
science roll? Yes, I do. I did want to make you a science roll.
Well, what type of science do you have on your sheet?
Paranormal physics or whatever. I didn't write it down because I'm using the default sheet.
Do you want to make?
Are you Ray Stantz or Peter Venkman?
Yeah, basically, I'm Venkman.
Okay.
Do you want to make a roll?
Yes, I do.
A science roll.
Really, don't the paranormal sciences encompass all science?
That is a regular success as a 55.
All right. We will call that. And in the back, you hear a howling, a woofing, a barking,
a woofing,
a woofing, as we say in the business, a barking in the back. But you hear, that's what you hear. It sounds like it's coming from outside, but regardless, what the hell is this in front of you? You kind of take a second to kind of, you see the thing hissing at Officer Pickington, who just shot his friend, and you're looking, and you kind of remember what's happening here, and you just saw the one blink out of existence. A regular success. You would think, Professor Higgleby, that perhaps these creatures are able, kind of going back and thinking about what you saw out the window, perhaps these creatures are using some other world to get around, which means if you were to run, they could easily get to you. But you saw what happened with the gun, which means that they are vulnerable to this world, this reality's damage.
Okay. So based on my knowledge, I'm thinking running probably not gonna, in the long term.
No, these things kind of can walk through walls. So
sure,
or that's what your assessment is. Perhaps
okay.
they can't.
No, yeah, I got you. And describe my surroundings. What's in this room?
You have, to your left would be some toilet stalls. The ground is a nice white tile. It's, unlike other bathroom tiles, this is kind of like a nicer, glistening tile. The walls are a nice kind of salmon. To the right are showers. That's what you got. Behind you is a door.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. There's sinks in this room.
There are sinks in this room.
I'm gonna go clog up all the sinks and turn them all on full.
All on full.
All on full.
All right, I'm gonna say that's
wet bandits.
There's probably 3.
I'm gonna
sinks.
wet bandits this room.
You could probably do. I will say you could probably do one, and
Will play in the space with me.
make a crafts. There's a crafts roll. Make that
An
for
arts
me.
and crafts roll for this.
Crafts.
Well, then I'm not doing it.
See if under pressure you can really get those things clogged.
Well,
You can find stuff. You can find the towels and get them in the correct position that they will stay.
I mean,
these things.
towels. These paper towels are made out of paper, just like library books. So I would call that a library use roll.
No. How when you get
Or decks, right?
when you
You're doing
get
it very
under
fast.
pressure- when you get under pressure, you know this in life. Your arts and crafts come out.
Give me a goddamn arts and crafts roll.
No, well, if it's arts and crafts, I'm not doing it. I've got a 5%.
Let me see if there's another thing I can do here. Of you, yeah, another skill. Chat, is there any skills that you would like to see Chuck roll for this?
Could he speak French
Well,
too?
then no, they're all wanting to see arts and crafts.
Yeah, they want
What?
arts and crafts. You kidding?
What about his idea roll? Like that could be an idea roll.
No, that would be the first one.
Yeah, I basically already did an idea roll.
Mhm.
Have I been eating while he figures it out?
No, but
All right,
Chuck-
I'm just gonna pull out my gun that I can't fire, but I'm better at than arts and crafts.
Yeah, you're not bad, right? 25.
let's see. I'm trying to work with you here, but like not swim.
You're very clearly not.
It might
He
become
wants
swim.
to stuff the sinks, and you're going arts and crafts. You're not working.
Don't
you
worry,
can't
Professor. I have
charm
a
it.
boat.
You can't charm. I mean,
I think that it's an
okay.
intellect or education roll.
let's do
personally.
a dex roll. Let's do a dex roll. I'll give you a
Okay,
dex
I'll,
roll.
I'll go with a dex.
I'll work.
Roll. That
I'll
seems
work with
fair.
you here. We'll do a dex.
And
roll.
also, mine's it's 55, so this is almost a coin flip.
I like that.
And I rolled a 5, which is an extreme success.
We're all drowning.
Great. So
Great.
what you do?
So you've clogged the thing.
Yeah, no. What you do? You see this beast, this 4-armed, sprawling, slimy, leathery beast, teeth protruding, and Professor Higgleby is like, it's the sinks, and grabs a towel and stuffs it down. You only have one action. Stuffs it down one of the sinks.
2 of the sinks.
And
Extreme 2 sinks.
Extreme
okay,
success.
fine.
2 sinks.
2 sinks. 2 sinks. He grabs 2 towels in one motion. And Monty, you're looking at this like, this is my club. Like, I paid money for this.
Oh no.
And I don't know if the insurance is going to be able to cover this, but damn, the way he just stuffed the towels in those sinks
was
Direct-
pretty,
I
it was
don't
pretty
even
sweet
care.
looking.
I don't even care. He just threw those things down. How did he even fit those towels down the pipes and turn on the water in one motion? Wow. Wow. Monty, if you weren't so impressed, you'd be angry.
Yeah.
It's true.
Daniel Stern is just like there's a single tear rolling down his cheek. It's so beautiful.
He looks like
Unlucky-
he was strobe lighted while he did that.
Unlucky for you, Professor Higgleby.
Uh-oh.
The monster that you are facing doesn't really understand what you just did. And
I would assume he wouldn't.
no, he'll go ahead and kind of walking up to you and kind of take one of those top arms and as quick, almost a blink, like it kind of just phased through, takes a shot at you. So go ahead, give me a dodge roll, and I'm going to take.
At least you damaged a shitty country club.
Yeah, I didn't dodge. I got a 50, and I think I needed like a 28 to dodge.
Lucky for you, though, it missed on his first one, but it's coming down with both. So
Sure, like you do. And you missed with that one, though,
the next
too.
one is an 8.
Oh.
If I had top arms, I would definitely attack with both of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point of having
it's gonna
two tops
It's gonna
on?
grab you with its large claw
A grab.
and come down on you with that sharp top.
Okay, sorry, I was not picturing it first, but now I understand what you're saying.
You can literally picture it right in front of you.
Sure, yeah, no.
Yeah. And you're going to take 1d8.
Okay.
Luckily, okay, maybe I lied. He was a little impressed with that maneuver.
He's distracted.
And distracted by the water kind of pooling around his feet at this point, only was able to grab, like, still got you. It still kind of pierced and went into your collarbone, but it's only 2 point. It doesn't go that deep. But you now have this thing grabbing you with a pincer, a spike arm in your shoulder. Monty, you see this. What are you doing?
God, they're destroying my club. I'm so inspired by the officer that I think I will shoot at the creature.
I'm gonna in pain and agony, I'm gonna yell out, "The electricity!"
No, I don't understand. I'm going to shoot the creature.
All right. Well, then go ahead and shoot.
Hey, I'm going to kill this thing. Don't worry about it. Okay. So I have a 30 something, 32. So let me see how I do. 35. That's a regular success.
Okay.
And I certainly own a D8. I just need to find it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
course
there
you
it
do.
is.
And
I rolled a 5, so I did 5 damage. I would like to aim for the.
Nas.
If you're going to let me aim, I would like to aim for the arm, the shoulder of the arm that's holding the professor.
It'd be fun if you missed. Anyways,
I say that in
After you know you
retroactively.
did, yeah.
so you're gonna try to shoot the arm off. That's holding him.
or
What I just
weaken it.
rolled. Yeah.
So are you shooting for the arm that's actually grasping him, or the one that's in him?
I mean, if I shoot the one off that's in him, it's still going to
he's
stay in his
grasping.
body.
You want to go with grasping.
I want to go for the grasping arm. Yeah.
All right.
You know,
You're
the thing about the pincer arms that are in you is you can't take them with you anyway.
Yeah. We're going to let the doctors take that one out because I don't feel qualified.
All right. Well, you take a shot at it. I'm going to go ahead and see if it holds on with a strength of 95. It succeeds. So it's still holding. It takes it and you kind of hit the top of its arm and it jerks. So I will say that Professor Higgleby kind of gets pulled out. The pincer spike gets pulled out of him, but he's still in the grasp of this monster.
Okay. You're welcome, Professor.
Officer Pigington, you're up.
I would like to note that I'm the only one who has not actually harmed one of these creatures, and they attacked me for no reason.
Because you were the one who you were the first in the room. So you're kind of in the front. So if we're looking at this in a triangle
Okay,
formation,
I'll accept that. That is true. I did.
You should
actually
not
go
have
into
messed
this
with the
room first.
sinks.
So this thing,
Yeah, I was like, he loves the sinks. It's like Steve Martin in The Jerk. There's something about these sinks. He loves the sinks.
he hates these cats.
He hates these cats.
All right.
So
I
Officer
can either-
Pickington, as you the situation you're looking at right now, Professor Higgleby in the
he's
hand
grabbed
of this,
with a pincher in him.
no, not anymore. It's pincers out.
Oh,
He just had now he
pincers
just is kind of gushing blood.
I'm just in
and,
his hand.
and to the right, and he's right now next to a bunch of sinks that are just about to overflow.
You already said water was on the floor.
Oh, did
Can
I?
I shoot
okay.
him in the head? It
it's
seemed
a
to work.
wet situation.
Oh shit! If I kill him and he disappears, he might take Higgleby interdimensionally.
Do it. I support.
Yes, I would
I am
love to
on
see
board
that.
with that. In fact, I hope that happens.
I think
Fuck
that's
it.
in
I'm-
character
all
too.
right, I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
Shoot him! I want to
Good.
see if I can go with him.
All right, let's find out. I rolled a fucking 20, which is a
All
hard
right.
success.
Well, then go ahead and roll. Where can you? Let's say roll a D8 because it would usually be a D6. Roll a D8 for where you hit him, and also a power the damage roll.
Okay, so same time.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so it's a 6 on the D8, and it's +2 makes 8 damage.
Will looks at his little table.
Oh, 6
6.
is
Well,
big
I was-
toe.
I was doing
you hit
it
him
in my
directly.
head.
It says here tip of dick.
It's in the book. It's in the book.
Blew his dick off. Looks like the party popper.
Wait, how much? What was the damage again? One more time.
The damage total is 8.
So he's already taken, what was it? 5 points? No, he's at 8. Yeah. Wes or Officer Pickington, what you saw before, right? Where the mushroom punch. Where you had shot it in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of take aim. Last time it worked, it'll work again. You take the shot, direct hit, and it kind of hits and bursts out the back. And you have one more shot, I believe. Correct?
Okay, so he's not dead. Okay.
He's not dead.
Must be close.
All right. Well,
He's
then
got to
I'm
be super close.
gonna take another shot at the thick boy, and let's see what happens. Ah, shit. 88.
Nope.
Nope.
Thank you
You
for
did not hit
not
him.
fumbling. That probably would have caught me.
Yeah, that would have been fun, wouldn't have? But yeah, no, you see this and the noise that it makes as you hit it, it pierces your mind. It's
Right.
just so, it's like nails on a chalkboard, but not, and it forces you to kind of flinch and boom, shot. Now it's its turn.
Can we get a
As it
taste of that
recovers.
sound? Thank you.
There you go. Wait, Professor Higgleby, you
Mhm.
go next, or is it me?
I have no idea. I,
I
don't know
believe
where we're
it's.
at
I
in the-
believe it's Professor Higgleby. No,
I
I,
think it
believe
was Higgleby last
No,
time.
I go. I go because I won the roll off.
Okay.
Professor Higgleby. Still.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
This was
But
the
la-
slow
but
boy.
last
so
time
he should be
he-
a 7.
Last
Yeah.
time
oh,
he
you're right.
attacked me
He's
after.
a 6. Yeah, you're right. This is a slow boy. All right. Yeah. Professor Higgleby, what would you like to do?
I mean, what can I do? Am I?
You can try to break loose of its grip. You can shoot it close distance. You can do a lot of things.
Do I get some sort of bonus for shooting close distance?
You get a bonus die. Yes.
Okay, well then I'll do that because otherwise, no, I'm pretty shit with this gun.
You can do it.
I'm going to take a shot at him with my, I think I said I brought a 38 or a 32.
Here's the thing, though. You are currently kind of being like picked up off the ground.
Sure.
And kind of flung as it's getting hit.
Sure.
I'm going to say it might be a little difficult to aim this gun while you're flying around.
There goes the bonus die.
What do you think? Would you be against?
If I had a letter opener, would you give me a?
I would give you the bonus.
Yeah, you got
die.
2 bonus die, buddy.
Fucking GMs. I'm gonna run one of these, and I'm gonna fucking screw you guys.
No, I'll give you the bonus. You're making me feel bad. I'll give you the bonus.
No. I don't actually feel bad. That what you're saying is correct. I'm trying to think of other stuff I can do because my guy kind of sucks at everything except libraries.
Is there any acetylene in here?
It says I have language other. Is my other language what they're speaking?
You could use that and teach them the Dewey Decimal System with the combo
So we
roll,
have
killing them with boredom.
Scottish. We have Scottish and English, like American English. I think that's your other. Okay, you could try to speak a little bit in the Scottish dialect if you would like.
I
sort of
would
give the
not
Scottish
like.
accent on.
If
I'm not
it's
sure what
blanked-
other would mean in this case because you built your
Blank,
you
you just fill it in with
your sheet.
these creatures.
I would like to pull out my my credit report and throw it.
All right, Chuck, tell me what you're doing here.
I don't know.
You can try to break free. You can try to take a shot. You can.
Is that strength if he tries to break free?
I would say yeah.
I guess I'll try and break free. That's just a more higher percentage roll. So I'll do that. I'm gonna see if I can pry those claws off. As much as I would like to blink with him, I do have like a modicum of self-preservation. And that's actually a 17, which is
I'm guessing this is gonna be a strength contested roll.
I got a hard success, but not extreme.
Well, that beats a regular success, I would guess.
I would assume.
Yeah. You go ahead, and I mean, this thing is incredibly strong, but luckily the keeper is absolutely piss poor at rolling. Somewhere in your mind, you like fourth dimension, you're like, well, this keeper sucks. And you're like, what's a keeper? As you're pulling its claws off of you, this is like you don't know where you got this strength, but it's like a vice grip.
I got a strength of 50. I hit the university gym every Thursday afternoon.
It probably is the shot it just took.
I have literally never done leg day once.
It's probably the shot it just took. It kind of maybe doesn't even care right now, and it just lets you go. Once you get a certain spot, it's like, all right, fuck it, and let you go.
Okay.
And you fall to the ground.
And for my second action, what's the nearest electrical fixture?
That would be probably.
Actually, wait. If I'm no longer in his clutches, I think I am going to shoot him.
Take a shot.
Wait, I got a golf club.
Is he still point blank after he frees himself, or no?
Good question.
I would say no, because you're not. Unless you want to walk up, you can walk up to it. You can walk up to it. You can get up and walk up to it.
I'm gonna walk up, and I'm gonna say, "Get your hands off her, you bitch!" And then I rolled a 27. I want to spend 2 points of luck to make that a success.
Yes.
All right. So
now here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write down how much luck I had on this sheet, but I'm pretty sure it was only 45 to start with.
And you used up a lot.
No, I haven't used any yet.
Have you not? Okay.
But I'm going to use 2 of it now.
Go ahead.
To make this a success.
All right. I trust my players, which I shouldn't, but I do.
Well, if he was lying, he'd give himself more than 45.
Yeah, if I was lying, I would have given myself 80.
I have
left to
99
start
left.
with. Yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, no, okay. So yeah, you're at 43 now. And do you remember when you shot the papers when you were trying to shoot the lock?
Mm-hmm.
When guns get dirty, as that one would have with the stuff flying into the barrel after that,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they jam.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're taking a shot, you pull it, and all of a sudden, the hammer hits.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of goes back up. You clear it real fast. Shoot again. That's your luck. You were lucky enough to kind of.
I was like, what
he
is
was
this?
about to be.
shot.
He was
You're
like, what
lucky enough
bullshit
to
is
get
about
that-
to happen?
I was
Get
about to
that
just
second shot off.
close my laptop and go.
No worries. Go ahead and roll me some damage here.
So here's the thing. I don't know what the damage is for 38. Does someone have that handy?
Yeah, it should be. I think it's 1d10 with no bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I certainly don't have a bonus.
It's in that ballpark. No, I mean like
Okay.
some guns just have a +2.
Oh, gotcha. That is a 7.
As you,
Am I a monster slayer?
how would you like to do this? I'm gonna go ahead and pull a critical roll here and just.
Well,
how would you like to take this monster out?
So it let go of me pretty unceremoniously, kind of with a thunk, as it was distracted by Piggington
And it is
and
it
his
is currently
previous shot.
kind
And
of
so
over you.
I stood up as it looked over at Piggington, who had just shot it, and ran up right next to its face. And I said, "Get your hands off her, you bitch." And as it turns to look at me, I fire from point blank range.
Wonderful. And as you do, you kind of catch it in the mouth.
Yeah.
And you blast its teeth and its mouth kind of on to.
I'm going to say, "Hey, Haagen-Dazs." And when it turns and looks, I'm going to say, "I prefer Tillamook."
And as you do that, its mouth explodes onto Officer Piggington, and sort of this
Mouth explodes with flavor.
this reddish purple ichor and whitish yellow teeth, red gums explode onto Officer Piggington, and this beast, this slimy beast kind of thuds into the water. And as it does so, we're going to say it's kind of starts to sink into the water. And it becomes a little bit more transparent, and the blood and everything kind of stays, but the body kind of the skin and everything that the skin touch kind of sinks into the floor as if the floor was melting underneath it, and it kind of absorbs into the floor, and you can't see it anymore. It's in the water. Now as you look in the water, it's sort of a purplish red reflection of yourself. But you do give me
And
Let's
as
see.
we're all standing there in total silence and shock, the professor slowly pulls out his notebook and starts writing notes.
some character.
Well,
But-
that was easy. I'm glad I could be of assistance, gentlemen. Who's going to pay the cleaning bill?
Yeah, currently, Monty, you're looking as the water is just
I turned that off.
coming
immediately.
over.
Yes.
Coming over. I mean, luckily this is the shower room, so there is a drain
Yeah,
somewhere, but it's still, I mean, this is
Yes.
a mess.
I'm turning that off as fast as possible.
Officer Pickington, you have blood and teeth and skin on you from
Think I'm
this being.
I'm gonna grab a shower.
You weren't even sure was there.
You guys mind if I grab a shower?
No, please do.
See, I'm covered in blood and teeth. I'd like to have a shower.
It's logical to me.
Do I need to roll to take a shower?
Roll for teeth.
Keeper
We
in
need, to
his
know
head.
how many, we need to know how many teeth it is.
Yeah,
I'm
go
glad-
ahead and
Shower room.
go ahead and roll me an arts and crafts roll real fast.
Okay.
Give me 2d20
90.
to give me 2d20 to know how many teeth it is.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, can Piggington like clothed like run under a shower and turn it on and start rinsing himself off?
Your character.
Okay, then I'm doing that.
Sure.
Um,
So y'all,
Like a
y'all
chemical
watch-
shower.
Are we going under? Are we going under with clothes on, or are we just stripping?
I'm getting everything off me. So like as the water's rinsing off, I'm tearing clothes off.
Okay, this went in a
Oh,
different
officer.
direction than I was expecting.
We're going Father Flint.
Would you say that he's an officer and a gentleman?
No.
Uh,
He's had an alien explode all over him.
As Monty
Gentlemen?
watches the officer shower, his dentures fall out of his mouth.
more teeth.
Teeth everywhere.
Teeth everywhere.
Gentlemen, I think we need to perhaps consider regrouping in the vehicle,
Yes.
and then perhaps regrouping in Fort Lauderdale.
I would like to go home now, and you are on your own.
Weren't we going
Wait,
downstairs
we're
for
all
some
in the
reason?
same car.
I felt
Are
like there
you-
was something in the basement we needed to see.
Are you saying you're not coming to the car with us?
I'm coming to the car with you, and then I'm going home.
I'm just
Okay,
trying to
let's
remember
go.
what we were looking for in the basement because I honestly don't remember.
We were gonna go down to the furnace room,
Yes.
the boiler room, and find out what happened to the coal pit. But I can tell
Oh.
you that the professor no longer gives 1/4 of a shit about the coal pit.
Now, Professor, there's something I have to find here, and it seems like these creatures are very easy to destroy. What if you could just bring your guns along and look into the coal room? I'm sure we'll be fine.
Monty, you are
yes, of
welcome to
course.
go fuck yourself and do that. Yes.
Officer, allow me. Monty, of course we'll be joining you. And then he looks directly at the officer and goes,
No.
Oh, fine. I'll lead the way, I suppose.
and,
Come along.
And the professor motions to Officer Piggington, like, let's go get in the car.
I think
he
if
goes
Monty,
like this.
if Monty
An officer
realizes that I'm
goes,
following, he's not
Okay.
going downstairs by himself. Arthur, you motherfucker. So I think Monty's going to give up. He doesn't feel comfortable exploring alone, so he'll backtrack to go to the car as well.
So
Okay,
Professor
so we're leaving
Higgleby,
to go to the car.
so Professor Higgleby is going to give up his research. Monty's going to give up the golf course.
If I'm by
And-
myself, yes.
Okay.
I know you're trying to give us reasons why we might continue our investigation. There is a hole in my chest from a monster,
And I'm covered in teeth.
don't get me wrong, I like
That's
my
true.
job and all, but that is the kind of thing where I would say, hey, maybe take 2 sick days and then come back to work.
Mhm.
Can we? Perhaps I can convince you to look at the exterior of the house. Maybe we can figure out something about what was happening in this.
Yes,
Just
we can
space.
look
At
at
it
the
From
exterior
the
of
car
the house
as we drive away.
in the rear view mirrors of the car.
Okay.
Happiness is this place in my rearview mirror.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
And so we did
how are you leaving?
on our feet.
Indignantly.
We're on the first floor, right?
Angrily.
Now, is the first floor the ground floor, or are we below?
Yeah,
ground?
we're on the ground floor. We're on the floor we walked in on.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think we
so
have to go
we're-
back through the entrance.
I'm trying to
Foyer
read
there.
these things through the men's changing area into the great hall, then the entrance foyer.
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
out
that sounds
the
about
door.
right. Okay.
Am I reading those right? Yeah.
I mean, it's
Mhm.
pretty tiny. Hang on. Let me. If
That's
I
right.
go full screen.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do that.
And then it looks like the door there. I think Monty's just going to try to take a peek around the corner
Of
Where?
what?
Where,
on
right?
the coal pit side because he has
So
to go around
you're
here.
gonna go up here?
No. I'm going to go through the entrance, but I'm going to go around on the exterior of the building. I'm going to walk around the side, not the front.
So
And we
kind of-
are not
you're gonna go
slowing down
go
or waiting.
here?
I'm going the other way, Will. I'm going around toward the coal pit area, like the golf
Down
shop.
here.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
well then
To the killing floor.
make me a spot
I'm
hidden.
outside though.
It's a ballroom /
Monty,
murder shack.
Monty,
Yeah.
make me a spot hidden roll.
Okay. Do I spot the car peeling out?
No, but
No, that's a listen roll for how much we floored it.
no, but
as he
but
was
it's
he was
funny.
eaten by aliens, the last thing Monty heard.
But it's
was,
funny as you'll go to the car,
Mm-hmm.
and you try to get into the car, open the door. The doors, like you hear kind of the buzz, right? Sort of like the tinnitus buzz, and then all of a sudden, no, and as you try to open the door, it's almost like it's you unlock it and lock it, sort of thing. It locks as you try to open it. Lock, unlock, lock, unlock, lock. Sort of like it's like it doesn't.
Well,
Like, it
good
doesn't want you
news.
to
And the
leave.
professor pulls out his trusty golf club and smashes that fucking window and gets in the car.
Okay.
I did pass my spot hidden, by the
You
way.
passed your spot
Oh.
hidden. Well, so as you were walking across and you're inspecting the outside of the of this, you are going to kind of, it's weird that you actually find this cable, and it's running. It's very, very easily missed, but it's running all the way kind of into the golf course, but it goes through some trees that are on some kind of shrubs and some trees that are on the side of the clubhouse and kind of disappear right into the wall. And
Okay.
it kind of goes through these trees, and these trees are kind of covering a wall.
Now, I looked at the map. Do I know which room that cable's running into?
Yeah, I mean, like, if we were to look here, yeah, it would be kind of like running right here
Into the hall?
Into the hall?
into the wall that is right here.
Okay. And
Does it
the,
say AT&T on it?
the other end
Because
of
it
that is
doesn't work.
It actually says Google Fiber, and you're kind of impressed.
Oh,
You are aware
okay.
that this
We got
is
Google
out
Fiber.
here.
Oh,
Oh.
we don't even have that in Austin yet.
Yeah, get that shit out there.
And I don't know where it originates.
it kind of it's a really, really long wire.
I want to
And
follow
you're
to the
maybe there's
origin.
some electric wire that hasn't been hooked up yet, but it does go kind of behind these trees and shrubs that are.
No.
It's you haven't seen the wall. It's just kind of these are kind of covering.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's running into the wall, but I don't see it actually connecting to the house at this moment.
No.
Okay.
Well, it's like it's kind of like kind of off of it. So you just see it running into it. It would be
okay.
you would
I
assume
want to
it's
take a
going to the
closer
wall.
look at the wall then and just see because it's peculiar, right? I would think because I know this place, what it should look like. And this is
Have we started
this
the
is
car
sloppy
yet?
work.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, have we started the car yet?
Yeah, y'all are starting to leave.
Wait,
But we'll go ahead. We'll get to you in a second.
I'm on here.
We'll get to you in a second. What you see, Monty, as you kind of push away the shrubs and in the brush there, is some stairs going down into a door. and that's where in this
Outside.
wire kind of goes into the wall next to the door, not through the door, but kind of next to it, like it's going into the wall.
Okay.
So it's going down into a door.
Does it look like
this
that?
would probably be the basement, and maybe that shrubs were kind of hiding it so that people just didn't walk into the basement.
Okay. But
I'm never gonna know.
do the stairs look normal? Like this is a normal outdoor entrance to the basement?
Yeah.
Okay. And the door's closed, I assume.
The door is closed.
Monty,
All right.
you have
More
30
hit
seconds
points
to
than you would
join
imagine.
us.
Yeah, I don't want to get left here. That's about. Should we take one more look? I found the coal
I'm
pit.
literally bleeding out.
I mean, you're not bleeding. You're not bleeding out right now. You kind of.
Can I give him
I'm
first
looking at the
aid?
picture of that monster and the description of my skewering.
I know we've seen monsters, but I found it. I found a cable.
I found a cable and a door. Please suspend disbelief.
Can I? Can I just pull the cable very hard?
Sure.
I think by now, after seeing two monsters, I'm just like, someone's set up some kind of Pepper's Ghost trick in this country club, and I'm going to stop it. So I'm just going to pull the cable out.
Okay,
As
so we're
hard as I
back in.
can.
All right, Scooby-Doo, we're still in the mystery machine over here.
Give me a strength roll.
Oh, zoinks, Professor Higgleby. We're going to get out of here.
I doubt my strength's very good, but let's see. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, hard success. Very
Hard
nice.
success. All right.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. When you
You just
give
grab
that
the next
cable
dimension by the tail.
gave cable a pull, actually, you kind of pull it out of the wall. You kind of break the cable. It's sort of the cable's still sort of in the wall, but you break it off.
Okay.
Kind of pulling it through. It's hard to break a cable.
Yeah, very strong.
So perhaps actually you just kind of pull it through, or
Okay.
you can feel it like kind of like pull off of whatever it was attached to.
Okay. What does the end look like?
You
is
haven't
it
seen
still
the
in
end.
the
It's
wall?
sort of like it's still in the wall. I'm thinking of like imagine like Spectrum, right? Is pulled. You kind of pulled it through.
So I
it's hard to
can't.
break a
I can't
cable.
get it out of the wall if I reel it
You
in.
can if you really want to pull
And
it.
if you listen really hard, you can hear Kale on the inside of the house going, I think just unplug the router and then plug it back in.
Yeah. I think I've solved the mystery. Let me reel that cable in as fast as I'll be there in just a moment. I found the cable.
Sure, yeah. So you're kind of pulling this cable.
You have 10
and
seconds.
all of a sudden it gets really, really taut. Like
Okay.
like it's kind of stuck at some point.
Okay.
So
But it's not pulling against me. It's just stuck.
it's just stuck.
Okay. Well, that was nothing. I'm coming.
I hope
I don't want to get left
Piddington
here.
has
Well, I
already
don't want to
started
get
this
left.
car.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought
go
you
right
were
on
in the
ahead.
driver's seat. Are
Oh,
you
if
not
I
in
am-
the driver's seat?
Well, I mean, it's your car.
You're
the
drunk
paddy
though, right?
wagon, remember?
Pigington's
that's
been
fair.
drunk.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's the 20s. Everybody's drunk and driving
Yeah,
around.
everyone's drunk all the time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
go
I have
ahead.
the car started and it's in drive.
Yeah.
As they're doing this,
So-
I'm explaining the cable situation to them.
Please let me remind you guys of the dog that you heard. So we are
What?
you're
We heard a
driving as
dog?
you are
Rewind for a moment there. I don't remember a dog.
Yeah, actually,
What
you are
kind
going
of-
to need to
when-
remind us.
What kind of dog?
you don't know, while you were fighting those monsters, you kind of heard a dog
Oh, that was a dog.
that was barking. Maybe it was in Wes's room, but maybe it was outside of the clubhouse.
Sure.
Anyways,
Is it a hound of Tindalos?
No, all right. The car's in drive.
the car's in drive. Yeah, y'all are starting to leave.
Oh.
As you are making your way out,
Nah.
you're starting to make your way out. Where exactly are we heading here? So
I
you
have my
are
gun readied. I just want that to be known.
I
you
think
are
that-
you are right here, sort of over here, right?
Mhm.
Right.
You're gonna start to try to make your way towards this gate.
Yes.
Oh wait, yeah, that's where the gate would be. Yes.
Mhm.
So tell me, where how fast are we going, and where are we going?
I
so
would
we're-
assume I won't speak for the driver here, so go ahead, Wes.
I was thinking I was going to floor it
Yes, that was also my opinion.
and go toward the gate. And then, do you see all the other numbers? Do you see the numbers? I'm going to go down the road away from the numbers. and
No,
off the
there's
map.
one that says to Dundee, which is where I assume there's a hospital.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm
I
gonna
was just going to drive. But okay, you're right. I'm going to break the gate and go towards number 2 to get down the road to go down and cut across and get to Dundee.
All right, go ahead. You're gonna try to break down the gate.
Whoa, wait, why are we breaking down the gate? It's
We
already
drove right in.
unlocked. We came in.
So you're gonna stop the car and get out to go unlock
we
the
didn't-
gate.
the gate
Why
has
the
to-
fuck would we have locked the gate behind us? There is
Yeah,
no
well,
you're not
you
gonna
already
you're not gonna
closed
unlock-
the
you have to
gate.
You have to open the gate.
Right, but we didn't close the gate.
we did. Why would we have closed it when we came in?
That's what you usually do.
Not when you're going to investigate.
All right, fine.
homicide.
When
Fine,
you're
then
going to
you're just-
investigate a homicide, you like to lock yourself in. Whenever I go into any
Every
room, I
time.
lock the door behind me.
Fine. All right.
You know
So
how-
y'all are fleeing.
Whenever they go into suspects' rooms, they lock themselves in and then they go opposite the door. Every time.
All right,
This is my perspective for Monty. I'm 100% sure that Arthur's dead right now. So I think we've just had the 2 monsters. So I wanted to take a look, but I'm not doing that by myself.
You think we just had what?
I think because we saw 2 monsters that Arthur's 100% dead, the missing guy that we're looking for.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm just rolling with the punches now.
Super dead.
I am what's the word I'm looking for? Academically curious about what's going on there, but I also have the concern about my wound, and maybe I can talk myself into coming back later, but I would like some attention.
And
I'm
I'll try to
leaning
give him
into
a
this.
very rudimentary first aid in the car since neither of us is driving.
Ooh, make
I
a
am
roll with first aid.
I am scream crying while driving down the road.
Still
am,
there's
just
still teeth on you.
Scream just like "Gah!" Like what the fuck just happened? Like driving down the road.
Maybe I
there's-
should roll with penalty die. Give me screaming.
There's flecks of purple ichor coming off of his face as he's screaming.
There's one tooth that the blood has clotted and made adhere to my eyebrow, and it's like kind of fluttering because the window's ajar because you broke it.
All right. So
So
where
we're
do we
at the
go?
hospital.
We're going to Dundee.
Wait, I'm gonna roll first aid. Can I do that without penalty die? Are you okay?
No,
with
make
that?
him do penalty die because we're
Yeah,
in a crazy car
please.
driven by a madman. Make him do
Okay.
it.
Sure,
There's
your
absolutely-
fellow players have
Ah!
spoken. Your
I
fellow
My
am
that's
first
insist.
roll. My first roll was a pass, of course. So now I'm gonna roll
Uh-huh.
my penalty die.
Go ahead.
Oh, I rolled a 3 on the penalty die. So 23.
All right.
My
So-
worst roll was 23.
Go ahead, and you guys are going back to Dundee. Go ahead and roll a what is it for? I think it's just +1, isn't it?
Oh, he'll get 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah.
First-
Go ahead and
health
and add
health
one
point.
more health point to yourself, Higgleby. So now you are pretty much half of the damage that you just suffered is basically. So basically, he just kind of stopped the bleeding and kind of actually.
Yeah.
You feel pretty good. with your-
Well,
with
and
your arm.
honestly, let's be honest. So let's say we're like halfway between the golf course and Dundee at this point.
Sure, yeah.
I'm looking at the first aid that has been applied, and I'm feeling a little bit sheepish about how much I made of this wound.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
now I'm only 1 hit point down.
I had 1 cotton
Like-
ball and I just kind of
Yeah, and you just
Dabbed
licked and stuck it on there.
Yeah, he kind of took, part of a like, we'll say there's some cloth in the car, and he kind of stuffed it together, put it on your shoulder, tied it around.
I
And,
always carry cotton balls
now,
with me.
now it sort of was the child like where it it looked like it should have hurt, so you feel like you're in pain, but you're not actually. You're just
Yeah.
you're kind of like startled.
And now I'm starting to feel like an idiot.
And Monty's describing it to him as he's cleaning it, like, "Oh, this is nothing, Professor. Looks like just a scratch or 2. I think you'll be just fine."
Meanwhile, Officer Pickington is just scream crying.
Boy,
And we're all dead because he's
the
distracted.
AirPods
The
really,
wipers are on.
the
Yeah.
AirPods really make that a sonic pleasure.
Yeah, that's gonna
Oh,
turn some
sorry.
viewers really loving this playthrough. Actually, officer,
I'm
make
method.
me a drive
That
roll
was
as
very
you-
method.
as the
I'm a
tears
method
are
RPG person.
Officer Pinkerton, as the tears are welling up in your eyes, and you're kind of closing your eyes. Make a drive roll for me, real fast.
A drive roll.
Drive roll, just for
I was
fun.
waiting for this.
Yeah, you got it. Hang on.
I think this is 100%
23.
appropriate.
So what does that mean for me?
Wait, what'd you make?
I rolled a 23.
Ooh,
And what's your
you're
drive?
3 away from the base.
Oh shit, that's a success. I got a 35. I could spend a little luck if I want. No, I won't.
Don't make it an
It's just
extreme
a-
success. We're just driving down the road.
It's just a regular success.
Yeah, actually, Officer Pinkerton, driving's kind of calming, isn't it?
Okay, so I'm just now soft crying.
Yeah, and he's just listening to all of Jagged Little Pill on loop.
It's like
And
it's
now
like
he's singing out the window.
You're scream crying, and all of a sudden you start hearing Jagged Little Pill, and you're kind of like,
And I'm
looking
here
out, looking out.
And the other one's coming
And you're looking at the side, it's sort of like the
and then
countryside.
Ironic comes on, and we all try and skip the track at the same time.
And you're driving, you see the countryside, and it's really, it's really nice. Like you see the little farms and in the nice green countryside, and you can start to see the smokestacks kind of popping up over, the thick black smoke of Dundee, Scotland, kind of coming over. You're kind of feeling like, all right, I'm getting kind of getting my legs under me again. Like,
Okay.
I was good. And as Professor Higgleby is kind of just like, yeah, I could throw.
Done it, gentlemen.
Inning and a half tops, but you can put me in for a save.
Yeah, maybe a lefty throw. Yeah. So yeah,
The
what are we
training
doing?
montage from Rocky IV is playing in his head.
Officer Pickington, what is the protocol for this? How do we report monsters to the police?
Are you asking me? You asking me what the protocol is for things with top arms attacking you
Yes.
and
Yes.
being?
What is the chain
Is
of
that what
command
you're
here?
asking me? The chain of command. We killed things with top arms and then we left. That's the chain of command. We'll tell
So we
everybody
keep this
about
private?
No one's gonna believe you.
I'm having a thought. As an investor in the country club, should we burn it down?
Yeah.
For the
We
insurance
should
money, you mean?
absolutely-
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
100% burn it down and sell
Well,
the land.
If
Yes.
we grabbed a few supplies, I could probably throw together a quick firebomb.
Well, gentlemen,
It would be crude, of course.
I have a proposal for you. If you will help me burn down and cover it up, burn down the country club and cover it up, I will cut you in on the insurance money. 10% each, let's say.
I want 20.
Yeah, there's no way. I've got some
20. This is an outrage. 15.
Okay, fuck yourself then. How about that?
20 apiece. You keep the other 60.
Yes, I think I can get Arthur's share as well. That's fine. Yes.
Okay.
We're agreed. We'll burn it down.
The
And we're burning
professor
it down.
would like to pick up a pint and a meat pie on his way back. Just get a little
From the
comfort
Queen-
food.
from the
We can
Queen's
just
Head
run
pub?
through a drive-through. Just for a
Well-
drive-through. Like, we don't have to stop.
West
there a-
and we're burning it down.
Let's get a meat pie and a pint, and then we'll burn the building down.
What supplies
um,
do we need for this, Professor?
Heroin. The officer would like heroin.
Well, I suppose we'll need some kerosene or gasoline. I suppose would do. Obviously, not ideal.
Yes,
but
there's a petrol station here somewhere.
sure.
Back in Dundee, maybe.
We gotta go all the way to Dundee.
Well, I thought we were already in Dundee.
No,
Yeah.
We're getting a pint and a meat pie.
You're kind of
Heroin.
halfway between.
Uh. Well,
Is there a store that sells fire supplies?
He's right.
One of those fireworks stands at the side
In
of
the
the road.
comments section, Ziggy is right. A 1920s drive-through would certainly have heroin. This is before the
That
Hatch
is-
Substance Act.
that is true, but
Uh-huh.
not germane to what we're trying to do.
Is there a I mean, I would think that either at the mansion or at the country club we could find something to burn,
Yeah.
right?
We'll need
Can we-
to just
we're-
get some matches from
Yes.
the local general store.
There'll be gas at the country club. There'll
We can go to
be
the pub and get the
curtains.
hard stuff, the liquor bottles. We'll just buy
yeah.
a case of liquor bottles.
Yeah, McLovin's right.
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
could get some Drambuie. What are the other ones that burn? 151.
Bacardi 151. Yeah,
Right.
And we're gonna
Yeah.
throw flaming Dr. Peppers at the building.
Yes, we're gonna make some flaming Dr. Peppers, and then 50% of them we're gonna throw at the building.
Monty's never been
Does-
this excited about a plan. Now, Officer Pigington, I need your assistance on this cover up. You have inside connections at the police station. I assume you'll be able to help write this up as an accident.
We can burn that down too.
Oh, the
That's
police
fine.
station. Okay,
That's fine. Let's go.
all right.
All gotta go now.
Yeah, so I think we'll try to buy a couple of cases of liquor from the pub, and I assume matches
What
are
you
very
buying,
easy to come by.
sweetie? What you buying, honey?
Honey, is he calling me honey, or is
No,
she
it's
calling me
it's a
honey?
woman.
Okay.
It's a woman. It's a quite portly woman, and she
Oh, I
kinda-
remember her. Yeah, we're having a
We're having
party
a party.
at the mansion. Yes, I'm glad we said that simultaneously,
course.
so it didn't look suspicious. And well, you know how we are the opulent class. We need as much clear liquor as you'll sell us.
And you know what?
And it needs
If-
to
if
be
this
above
place-
100 proof, of course.
It needs to be about 150 proof.
Yes, 151 proof, I believe, would be preferable. Of course, proof is something they only say in the U.S. So,
My God,
Yeah,
woman,
go
you look
ahead.
beautiful
A
today.
solid
This is
75% alcohol would be great.
you're
The
absolutely
the only thing
radiant
that's going to
today.
stop
Have you-
this party is
Go
if
ahead
we
and
burn
make
the
a
place down.
persuasion. Make a persuade roll here to try to persuade her that no, you're not trying to turn her liquor around. You're just here to actually have a party.
oh, sure.
no,
that's
ma'am,
great.
I don't think you're
I
understanding me,
persuade.
ma'am.
I'm very
Yeah,
persuasive.
you can persuade. Okay.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a
So-
7, which is an extreme
What?
success on my persuade roll.
Yeah, I also.
I'm
got
not
a-
kidding, man. I would tell
right.
you if I was.
All right.
I don't.
Yeah,
Why would I
so-
give a crit? on
Yeah,
a persuade?
I rolled a 4, which is
All right.
also an extreme success. So we are charming as shit.
I might as well roll a crit too. Let's see. I failed with 38, but I'm going to let these two do the heavy lifting.
All right. So also a nice text check.
I was checking to see if it would pop up on your screen like it did
I
last.
fixed that.
I texted him a dick.
Yours?
No,
that's illegal.
a text dick.
Oh Jesus,
Okay.
this whole thing is
An
going off the rails.
ASCII dick.
Anyways, so what's happening here is she takes a look at you and she says, it kind of gives you a once over, a kind of a start like a discerning eye. Says, "Why? Okay, well, here you go. I'll send Junior to the back to get some booze and how many do you want? You want a keg, a barrel?"
A case
barrel
of
of grog?
bottles would be preferable in the bottles.
I don't think
of
we
course.
have anything that hard, but we certainly have a bunch of ale.
No, that
That's not
won't,
gonna
ale
work.
won't do
It's
it
not
all.
gonna work. Yeah, it's that spicy shit, you know?
Can we do like a luck roll to see if they have liquor or no? Is
Perhaps,
that
yeah.
not good?
Go ahead and make a luck roll.
So whoever has the lowest luck would roll.
I'll
that.
go
Almost-
into the back and see what I can dig up.
That's probably me as well. I have 43.
What?
Yeah.
You have 43 luck. I have 30 luck.
Oh, then it's you.
Oh God,
Yeah,
it's
go
you.
make a group luck roll.
Okay, I rolled a 45.
So they do not have hard liquor.
So she's gonna come back. She's gonna go into the back. You persuaded her that if she wants to help you get with this party,
Can
which
I?
is why she is giving you literally free booze. But she's like, oh, all right, well, I don't want the party to be a downer, so I'll go. This is obviously a terrible Scottish accent. I don't know Scottish accents
Yeah,
anymore.
don't worry about it.
No, it's okay.
I think it was flawless.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, so she's gonna go to the back, and she'll try to find stuff. She comes back, kind of sweat, a little bit of sweat down her brow, and I couldn't find anything for you. I think
real quick suggest, just as an idea, we're not going back to that building without something to burn it down to. So maybe let's just say we found something somewhere.
I mean, you do remember there's
Can we
a bar
steal a couple
there.
of cars and drive
There's
them
a
into
bar
the thing?
where?
There's a bar in the clubhouse.
No, we're not going in the clubhouse.
That's where Officer Richard Pickington got drunk.
Right. I'm not going in that clubhouse. There's also got to be a
Can you
can
pull
of
that map
gasoline
up so we
somewhere
can
in this
remember how
town.
close that was to the entrance?
Right here. Yeah, right. You're right here. So right now you are here in the Queen's Head pub.
No, the map of the country club. I just want to know where the bar is inside the country
Oh,
club.
okay, sure.
Listen, gentlemen, I know you have extreme succeeded your persuades, but that did not seem to help. So we must return to the country club.
I mean,
with the roles
this
that
is
we have,
that's
no.
hard
You
to get
persuaded
to.
her to really help y'all out, but
But there was
so
nothing.
I'm saying that at this point, with how persuasive we were, she's on our team now.
She's joining us.
She's
with us.
Stuff.
Will,
She is
you are now
down to
playing
help
an
you.
NPC.
We're getting apostles.
She is down to help y'all throw a party. She is very down.
Okay,
Yes,
let's tell her that the party is at the golf
Yes,
club.
come with us. Come with us to the country club, and we'll just need you to go into the bar there and fetch some liquor and bring it outside for our outdoor soiree, and we'll cut you into the insurance money for 3%.
For going inside and then just hearing a single scream and then like her spine going back out the door with no body attached to it.
I just want to send her in to get the liquor.
Okay, so make a persuade roll
Again?
to see if she will leave her bar, because it's like 5. It's happy hour at this point. Make a group persuade roll,
Okay.
to get her to go.
Can I use my credit rating for this? I have 9.
Dude, that's not going to do it.
I failed that roll.
That's a 67. That is not good.
I want to just give her money because I have so much of it.
All right, give me a bonus die. on that
What are we?
persuade roll.
What
I
are
only
we
have
doing?
10%.
Hey, what are we doing here at this point? Should we reassess what we're trying to do?
Yeah, we should. I
feel like we've gone off the rails here.
I did fail. I just want to get
I'm
back
trying to let
the
y'all.
club.
I'm trying to let y'all play in as much of a sandbox as I have. So
we're
feel
just
free.
trying to find literally something to burn a building down with.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all we
no,
really
there's
need to
there's
do.
ways to do it. I'm letting y'all explore the space.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna, instead of persuading her, say, "Do you know where we could acquire some fuel for our automobile?"
It sure is empty.
That would be you could perhaps ask one of the farms around here, but probably your best bet's back in Dundee.
Oh Christ!
Let
Can
me ask
we
you
go to
this,
the
Will.
mansion?
Let me ask you a question. Are there other cars parked at this bar?
Right. We should steal
dumb.
cars.
No, I was just gonna say we're gonna
Steal
siphon the
gas.
gasoline out of one of them.
No,
But-
we're going to steal cars and then put rags in the gas tanks and drive them in there with the rag lid on fire and blow the motherfucker up. Listen to me. We're going Michael Bay on this bullshit.
Jeez. I don't think the 19th hole has ever been played like this in the history of its existence.
It's not a bad idea.
I want to find the
motherfuckers.
person who has created the 19th hole. Is that Mike Mason?
I don't know if he wrote this one.
Ask Mike Mason if anybody ever tried to steal a bunch of cars from the Queen's Head pub, set them on fire.
That's how this is going down. That's
We're
how
doing
this is
this.
going down.
Will,
Yes.
are there any other cars at the Queen's Head pub?
Yes. We
I
are
think-
blowing the mother.
Can we just siphon the gas? I think that's pretty easy.
That's
to
all.
do.
I was just gonna siphon the gas and not go all fast and the furious.
So we're gonna dump
we have
out.
bombs.
We are dropping viewers like flies here.
We dump the ale out of
Sure.
the barrel and fill it with gasoline.
Sure. Yeah. No. The barmaid says, "No, I can't really leave. Here, not at this point. So, best of luck. On the bonfire for your party, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, of course.
Thanks, Wes. I'm glad you're watching. But yeah. So I mean, yeah. There's probably a car out there, I would guess. Yeah.
Okay. We are going to siphon the gasoline out of that car.
Make a
Don't say arts and crafts.
Wait, so you don't want to use the car as a bomb?
No.
You're gonna
You guys
have
are
to
weak.
find. You're gonna have to find the key to that car or start it up without the owner hearing it.
I feel like
Um,
Pickington's a cop. He doesn't care. He'll just commandeer some
I'm
vehicles.
commandeering the vehicle.
Ooh. Let's just siphon the gas and get moving back to the clubhouse.
All
'Cause
right.
I can't
So
play until
make-
midnight.
I'm trying to find a role for siphon gas, but
I
really isn't one.
Well,
So I'm gonna.
I
I'm
would
gonna
say it's a science experiment. You know,
No,
there's a lot of hoses and
to
liquids.
this. Listen to me here. You're trying to do this in a stealthy way so that the owner of this vehicle does not see you or hear you siphoning gas out of his car. So
Sure.
make a sleight of hand
Oh,
Interesting. I thought you were going to say stealth.
or stealth.
we do have guns.
Like you're trying to do this. You're trying to do this in a way that
Sure.
you're trying. It's.
I'm going to fail either of them, so I'm just going to roll it. Or does someone else want to? It's a 75. That was super failed.
yeah, I have the minimum.
Mm.
of all
That
of it.
that would have failed in whatever role you tried.
Yeah, that would have
So-
failed all of my skills except for well, library use would have succeeded.
Well, that could work.
Library.
A car
use.
is like a library if you think.
Yeah, you just went to the section with gas.
Sure.
wish-
You want
I
to
wish the
use
bar
that
wasn't on
75
the
on your
second
library?
floor.
You can push the roll.
I could push the roll. I'm not good at any of the things.
Why not?
that-
I kind of want to fight the owner of this car.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Now we're just gonna get. We're gonna get killed by the patrons of this bar instead of the aliens. So okay, I'm gonna push the roll
I'm a
by.
cop. We're stealing this car.
Sure. I am gonna push the roll. I don't know how to describe what I'm going to be doing, but it will be noisier and probably more precarious.
This is how you play
And
Call
it's a
of Duty.
54, so I failed it again
Oh, good.
Oh,
So
pretty badly.
when you're trying to do this, the first time you make you kind of make a large clank on the car, trying to
Mhm.
open up its hood to get to the gas. That's I'm guessing how cars were made back then.
Sure.
None
None of us know.
So you make that and to kind of make up for it real fast. You try to because you made that clank and you try to catch it up top, but instead of catching it, you kind of accidentally close it back on your stomach. So you let out a holler as the owner of the car walks out to see what the heck just happened to his car.
Officer.
Now he is seeing your shirt stuck in his car. Give me a point of damage.
Sure. No,
And,
that makes sense. It's reopened the wound on my shoulder.
And what exactly are you doing to my car? What is the meaning of this? And he kind of puts his hands on his hips.
And I hold my hands up so that he can see them. And I say, oh, no trouble at all here, sir. I was just, I'm here with the good officer, and I'm sure he can explain this.
I'm gonna
to
bring him in.
you."
I'm gonna bring him in on trying to steal your car.
Oh yeah,
It's okay.
You got me red-handed, officer.
I caught him. You can go
Yes, I
back
called
in the
this
bar.
in,
Don't
sir.
worry. We're
Thank
always
goodness.
here protecting and
Make a
serving.
persuade. You're drunk and pretty obviously drunk, Officer Pickington. Make a persuade roll here.
Okay, that is a 19.
Ooh, Scotland's
Thank
finest is on the job.
Goodness, I mean, this is Scotland.
Oh,
I guess
that is a
everybody-
hard success.
Scotland. They are known for their scotch. Thank goodness.
My breath is naturally peaty.
Thank goodness for you showing up, officer. I'm glad you caught this man red-handed. And he kind of spits at your feet, Professor Higgleby.
Oh, yep.
I'll be taking my. Well, thank you so much, officer. Well, I really should be going home now. Officer, thank you so much. I don't know how to repay you.
I believe the officer might need this car for evidence.
That's right.
Officer.
If I'm gonna bring him up, I gotta take it in. I'm gonna go ahead and commandeer the vehicle and take him with me. I don't know why I'm doing half Irish. I should kill myself.
Yes, when he starts the car, let's just take it. We need the car to continue the story.
Jesus Christ! All right, the goddamn car. Well, I mean, I guess, officer, you did persuade me before. I guess I'll let you succeed on that again. Of course, officer, I am in your debt. Please just give me back the car, and my farm is right next to the old Crow manor. So if you would, really glad to get this guy behind bars.
They have a good medicine show over that way.
The old Crow medicine
The
show.
old Crow medicine
I've heard
show, yeah.
things.
Crowwood Manor, whatever.
So
Well, very good. Well, I'm going to
offer-
go with the officer.
And he'll give you the keys because why not?
great.
And I'll
Thank
act
you.
like they're taking me back to the paddy wagon, like in the
And
back.
then-
I've got my hands behind my back, but there's no
Right.
actual handcuffs there.
Monty's taking Higgleby back to the paddy wagon.
Oh,
with the
you
keys
got
to
me.
that,
I
and
will
he's gonna
have you
drive
know
that.
I will have you know I have tenure.
Yeah,
And
so
then
I'll drive the police car while the officer drives the new vehicle.
And I'll offer to run this guy by the entrance to his own place for taking the car. So
Well,
thank you.
That's mighty fine of you. Yeah. So you'll take him down. You're taking down the road, pass by the scary old golf.
As
Golf
you drive
club.
by, ask him if it looks crazy in there.
Does that look crazy in there?
We're over there.
Tell him to look in the windows.
Well,
there.
that's Arthur McMillan's place. He recently just went missing.
Kick him out the door into the gate.
Monty's
willing to
yelling
go
out
in
the
there
window
at
of the other
night?
car.
Don't do
It's
that,
my
don't
club too.
Yeah. So he just went missing.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I'm assuming that Black Betty got him.
You got a lot to say on the manor. I didn't ask.
I'm sorry, Black Betty? I'm not in
Lama
this
Lama.
car. I can't.
Yeah,
I
you're
can't
not.
ask
You're not in that
question.
car. But yeah. So you kind of. I'll take a ride up here at the.
Who's this Black Betty?
It's not who. It's more of a what. There are legends told about this around hole number 9. There's this black dog that roams the forests around these parts. I'm suspecting that anyone seeing that dog is doomed to die, and I'm suspecting that Arthur might have seen that dog.
And what would he have done?
Died.
Well, sir, once you see the dog, you're doomed to die.
What if you hear the dog? I'm not in the car either.
So you pass by the Crowwood Hall, and you come to the Macintosh farm. Thanks
Hey,
again,
what if you
officer.
hear the dog?
Well, you do. There are some weird howls and whatnot that go on in the night, but I've never met somebody who's ever encountered the dog, the black dog, Black Betty, and lived to tell the tale. Well,
Maybe that means
officer, thank you so much.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Thank you so much for your help and stopping. This is my home, so please do return my vehicle.
Thanks for that useful information.
Of course.
We'll see you later.
Monty's signaling out the window, like, "Come on, officer, we're going to burn,
Yeah, we
burn down
drive
the club."
on.
All right. So where y'all going back to the club?
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
go
yeah.
commit arson.
Yes,
All right.
and we're gonna frame this guy.
So
And he totally did it with his car. And here's a letter of him telling us he did it, and because of Black Betty. Ask him about Black Betty.
Bam the lamb.
It's
Blam-a-lam.
perfect, really.
Lamb the lamb.
Mm.
All right.
Yes, this will work just like the Stone Angel plan worked.
It's gonna work perfectly, y'all.
I'm ready to burn this.
We're gonna need
place
a
down.
god. We're gonna need a third session for this game. Cub.
No,
we gotta
we
get
can't.
moving. We gotta get moving.
Let's
What
go.
are you talking
We
about?
got-
We're about to burn this
Oh, we're
building
about to
down
burn the motherfucker down.
in 12 minutes.
This man's car is about to explode.
All right. So we're back at the gates to the golf club.
Mhm.
Yes.
And it's open. This was the turning point.
Yes.
it's
Y'all
open.
left the gates open.
Okay.
That sounds like us.
That's what we do.
All right. So how do we set this car on fire and then drive it in?
I thought you
Shove
had-
a shirt or rag in a gas tank, light the rag, and then put some pressure on the accelerator and aim it at the front and drive it right on in.
What he said. We're going to do that.
Might I suggest we drive it into not the entrance, but really
Where you
anywhere
pulled the
else
cable?
where we
Where you
saw the
pulled-
weird windows or the cable. There was a cable.
Yeah. Let's do the weird windows. I like that, where we were staring into the black void.
Yes, there were windows
Yeah.
in the. I'd have to see the map to name the room.
That's a good spot. Let's do that. So
Who's driving?
All right.
Wait, how do you make the car drive? Do we jump out at the last second?
No, you put
No,
a
no,
brick
no,
on
no,
it.
no.
You put a brick on
Oh.
the accelerator.
Yeah.
Okay,
A
okay.
rock.
you go get a stone or a rock. And,
Yeah, there are plenty of those here.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah,
Will
there
is
would
so
be.
angry, and I
There's a
understand
lake.
why.
There's-
Why is he mad?
Because we are not playing in the space with him.
Yeah, go ahead and let's make a luck roll here.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a group luck roll to make sure that the rock stays on the thing.
Well, I don't wanna
That
make
the
you mad,
fire-
Will.
That's the
Because
officer.
This is y'all's plan. I'm
I
making
failed
it.
my luck.
You
Well,
failed
we
your
only
luck.
need the officer to roll, right? Because he has the lowest luck.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
and
my
also,
God,
is
I
this thing gonna go
super
straight?
failed.
Is this thing gonna go straight, or is it going to kind of the wheel? There's nothing holding the wheel
It's
in
gonna
this
hit us
master
all.
in this
hit
master plan
something.
y'all have crafted. There's nothing holding the wheel. To
we
go
are
straight.
drunk.
We're
Can
drunk.
we? If it
I'm
wasn't
scared.
luck, I would want to push it. I'd want to say Monty's going to get in and try to bail at the last second. If you let me push it with a drive roll,
Let him do that anyway.
Can we push the luck roll?
I don't think
No,
you can push
can't
a luck.
You
roll.
can't push a luck roll.
yeah, but
Can we
it's
push the-
luck used as a skill is a little different. I think.
Well, it was
Oh,
luck.
yeah,
to make
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna quote you on this when you don't let us do it. Again.
Yeah, I'm not letting you fuckers do this shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Then I'm not gonna let this happen either.
Okay.
No, this
That's fair.
y'all have let. I mean, unless you want to run and see if you can jump into it, the car is going.
I'm very
Okay.
old.
Where is it? Where is
But-
it going now?
So you had it.
Yeah, we
you had
did. We did do that, didn't we? Okay.
Oh my god! All right. So you had it. Going. I'm gonna try to steer y'all here, going towards the front of the house, sort of like right here. So you have this car going straight. Instead, it's gonna take a nice old big turn to the right.
Oh fuck! It's going to the 9th hole.
Oh shit.
It's gonna take a nice old big turn to the right here, and yeah, you know, that fire doesn't really catch, does it? No, I mean that's not really how this works. Especially since it doesn't hit anything. So yeah, this car's just now driving off. What are you
Doesn't
doing?
it eventually explode like 5 minutes later? When
Is it on fire?
There's
No,
a
he's
flaming
saying-
rag in the gas tank.
I think he's saying the rag never really caught fire.
Oh,
Suck.
Like, you know how it could fizzle out when it gets
Yeah,
the
no.
gas
yeah,
cap.
just-
yeah, I've heard
Bummer.
them. I've heard.
You've
the-
heard that
the-
happens
yeah,
with
that
arson
the
attempts.
several times I've done it.
Would you like to make a luck roll to see if the car blows up?
Just
Yeah.
out of curiosity.
Wait,
No,
is blowing up
would.
success or failure?
Success.
Who knows? But I want to know.
All right, Diggington.
Oh no, I failed.
Yeah, no. The rag kind of falls out. It's kind of bumping. It's literally going over hills and whatnot.
Mhm.
This car is going to be a wreck. Please
long
don't
gone.
when you don't return it, this car is absolutely destroyed. As it doesn't have shocks for this course. You've absolutely torn up the course, Monty.
They're gonna think
And-
we were just joyriding.
I don't know how you're going to explain this to the actual police. And
It's fine. I have so much money.
It's not gonna
you know
matter.
what?
It's gonna all be on fire.
No
Don't
problem.
worry.
Well, let's go
in
get
this
the car.
It just the rag is everything's just falling out of this car, and at some point it just kind of falls on its side.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, the car falls on its side?
Yeah.
All right, that car's dead to me now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care
well-
about that car anymore. Maybe.
It appears that was stupid, gentlemen.
Oh, you think, Monty?
Yeah, we
You
fucked
think?
off, huh?
While we're here, perhaps we should take another look at the cable.
I'm just looking for a way to set this building directly on fire.
Of course you are.
Again, there is if you go up to the room in the bar, there is alcohol. I'm letting y'all do this.
Yeah,
That's
you're
pretty
trying to
far.
get me to go back in the house.
You can go back to the Crowwood Hall. They have alcohol there.
Yeah, look
Wait,
at-
what?
Look at you with your van and free candy sign.
Where do they have alcohol? Say that again.
The Crowwood Hall. You're
What
just
was
gonna
that?
have to- that's
All right.
where
I'm
Crystal
just
McMillan
going
lives.
upstairs to the bar.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go with you.
All
right.
I will go. Can we renegotiate those percentages? I was
Nope.
paying you based on not having to go back in here.
Nope.
So
Fine.
y'all walk back into the entrance foyer.
Mm-hmm. Up the stairs.
Yeah. At this point, when you walk in
Oh.
the stairs and you start walking up the stairs and you go up, you turn this corner. There are like jagged, like in the walls, like carved arrows pointing the other way,
Mm-hmm.
pointing down. And
Got it.
And as you walk, you come to the restaurant and the ballroom, right? So you're up here and you come to the restaurant and ballroom. You're kind of walking, you remember there's the vacuum and you can kind of see on your past successes. I'll let you say, yeah, you see you're hugging the wall at this point.
Mm-hmm.
To getting to the bar, and as it's happening in your ear, you hear, please, patient, as you grab a bottle of scotch.
No,
Whoa,
scotch
Black
isn't
Betty.
flammable.
That's not
Uh,
gonna
Scotch isn't
work.
flammable.
No.
Well, then
No.
what are we looking for here? Vodka.
Like brain alcohol,
Everclear
closest thing.
151.
Yeah.
Sambuca, Drambuie.
You're gonna have vodka, whiskey,
Yeah.
scotch.
Vodka's our best bet. I think if we can find like 150 per vodka.
That'd be great. Yeah. You mean
God
Everclear.
above.
I don't think there's like moonshine here, but
There's like
Brandy.
Nikolai
I mean,
vodka.
it is a
They absolutely will have brandy, and brandy is flammable.
sure.
Cool.
Okay.
Brandy. We find a bottle of brandy.
Oh
We
yeah,
set
it's only
it on the bar
100
and we
proof.
set it on fire.
No, they make 190 proof vodka. That might.
Isn't that just called ethanol?
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, we're
Okay.
getting stuck on what alcohol's
Sure.
burning.
Logistics.
So you walk downstairs.
Oh, I was just
And-
gonna set it on fire, but okay. We
You're
walk
gonna just
downstairs.
set the entire place on fire while you're in it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe on the first floor we should do that, but like kind
Okay.
of in a central location.
Sure.
All right.
We'll
That's
go
where the
downstairs.
monsters
We'll
were.
go downstairs.
Sure. All right. Well, you You walk downstairs, and
The golf shop.
where are we setting? Where are we setting this thing on fire here? We are now here back in the entrance hall.
Yeah, let's do it in the golf shop.
Go ahead, actually make me a spot hidden check real fast.
Who?
Anybody?
How have you not killed us with new monsters yet?
Seriously.
I failed.
39. I would have killed us.
39?
39. That's success.
That's a success. Monty, everything in this room kind of looks great, but you're looking at the door. Is the door locked?
The main door?
No. The main door? It's a heavy door. Was there even a lock on this?
Probably
Yeah,
there
was a lock, but you get closer, and it seems like something was jammed into that keyhole. It is locked, and something was jammed into that keyhole.
Don't light the fire yet. I think maybe that gentleman tracked us down and found out what we did to his car. Well, come look at this, Professor.
Yeah, that's what did this. But that
There's
would mean
something-
he's somewhere in here, wouldn't that?
I'm gonna.
Because this is from the inside.
I'm just gonna go smash
Oh.
one of those windows that we were smashing earlier.
Mhm.
Sure. Yeah, you do that.
Mhm.
And it's one of those day windows, right?
Sure. We'll
And
go-
when you
we'll
do
start there.
that,
day windows.
one of the
The
so
fighter of
there's
the night
there's the
window.
ones
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you can
okay,
see
yeah,
the
yeah,
night and you
yeah,
can see
yeah.
the day.
I'm with you.
Mm.
Yeah, do a day
Um,
window.
When you smash that window, what are you using to smash this?
The golf club.
The golf club.
Obviously.
Great. Yeah. When you smash it, what you see on the other side, it's not the outside that you remember. Instead, it's like looking through one of those night windows, actually.
Hmm.
There's a white kind of foggy haze around everything. It's black as night. A white foggy luminous haze around stuff as you look through the smash of the window, the cracks, you can start to see the black through the cracks. The rest of the window is bright as day. It's what you left outside, but what you see through that window, it's that hellscape.
Is the car out there?
Yeah, the car's out there. You can see the car.
Okay.
Out we
It's-
go.
I mean, if we're in the upside down or the monster house, I'm going with the upside down because there's more space.
Maybe
Right.
try to break another one, Professor. See if any of these
Sure, I'm
windows
just
are-
gonna smash. I'm gonna walk down the hallway and smash them all sequentially. I assume they all show the same thing.
Yeah, and the more you do that, actually,
Oh no.
go ahead and make me a spot hidden check,
Is that just Professor or everybody?
Professor.
58. I'm not very good at that, so that's a fail.
It looked perfectly fine out there.
What do?
It looked perfectly fine out there. I mean, like,
Except for
besides
being all hazy and
besides
gray
being
and
it
scary.
hazy, maybe there's maybe you see like a few tentacles, like or are those maybe
Maybe you
What?
see
That would be
tentacles, but
enough.
that's
Fine, there's just some tentacles.
I mean, or is that just your mind? That's probably just your mind. That's just your mind.
Could be.
Maybe, or maybe what is that? It's kind of flickering. It kind of looks, it's like things are going past your eyes faster than you could, blink. But your eyes, you're not blinking. You're just seeing it. Sort
Well,
of like
fellas, are we?
specks, sort of
and
like
I
specks on an old film.
I shake the bottle in my hand. And I say, "Well, fellas, are we setting this thing off?"
Yeah, you do it near the golf shop above the above the boiler room.
Burn it now. Let's go.
Sure.
I mean, I guess
So-
so. Since we can't go out the front door, I suppose it doesn't matter what room.
Just climb out the
we're in.
window.
We're
Yeah, we got
climbing out.
broken
Well, no,
windows.
but I
Let's
want to be
burn it.
closer to the car.
Can't we see the car from the window?
Yeah, but if we go to the golf shop, that's the other side of the house.
Oh, you just
can.
wanna light
can
it here
see-
and go?
You can see
Okay.
the car, Professor Higgleby, but it's almost as if it's blending into the surrounding. Like you can see the outline of the car,
Mhm.
but it's almost like it's like a blanket over it. Like it's
Mhm.
there, but it could just be like it looks like it's part of the terrain. Like it could just be a weird rock in the middle of this terrain where it sort of blends into it. Like it's a car, you know it's your car, but it doesn't have any of the like the texturing of it or anything. So, make
Can
of
we
that
look
what
out
you
that
will,
window
Mr.
now?
Paranormal
All right, well,
scientist.
let's go down to the basement, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and do that. But I'm
Sounds
going to
good.
take a swig of that brandy because brandy,
Sure.
it's good.
I have
Make
to
a
know where
lot-
that cable
Make
led.
a let's go ahead and make a no, I'm kidding.
Make a brandy roll.
Make a brandy roll. Make a drinking roll here for
Well,
me.
you can do constitution rolls to see if people are drunk.
Do you have a drinking problem? Let's find out.
Meaning, can he get the bottle in his mouth? Or
Yeah,
like-
exactly. So that's the old airplane joke.
Right.
No,
Thanks for
yeah.
calling it
So
out.
Professor Higgleby, yeah. That's what you see out the window. I'm just trying to paint this picture for you. So if you do decide to jump out the window, you have the information available to you.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Maybe we
so
go one at a time.
Where I thought, are we
Well, you
going
want to
down
go to the basement now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks dangerous out there. Perhaps we there were stairs leading up from the basement. Maybe we try that path. There's a very intriguing cable down there.
Oh, wait. When you did that, forgot to do this. Sanity check
Oh, for the windows?
Oh.
for the windows. Everybody who's looking out them. If you
I guess
choose.
I did if I said it looked dangerous.
Okay, I looked. So
I think I passed.
I failed mine.
40.
I don't remember what my
44.
sanity is, but I'm pretty sure
I
that's fair.
passed.
Passed. I think everyone started at 60 or so.
Sure.
I failed.
So who
Or no,
failed?
I passed. I'm sorry, I passed.
Passed. Everybody who passed one sanity. Go ahead. Let's go ahead. If you failed, that's a 4 at a 4.
So if
Okay.
you passed, you lose 1. If you failed, you lose 4.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, who failed?
I did.
Yeah, Professor Higgleby. Yeah, you don't want to go out there. Yeah, that looks like something that you don't touch.
Onward and downward then.
But Officer Pigington, Monty, maybe it's okay out there. It's different, and depending on how in trouble you are.
I'm fine with the basement. I think there's a clear way out there. We follow the cable. We get out. We see what happened to the coal pit. We're done. We sing Black Betty, Ram-a-Lamma Jam, however that goes. Whoa, Black
What?
Betty. And then we get out. The
Ram
Black Betty
Jam's
song.
the artist.
I don't know, but that's fine.
And then we,
It's now canon that this song was created in
yes,
Yes.
based on this
28.
event.
based on this
Yes.
event.
Mhm.
All right, so y'all are going to go down the hall.
Down the stairwell.
So
Oh, well,
all right,
yeah,
make
through
so you go into again this great hall here.
Guns out, I assume, because we know there's
Guns out.
monsters in the shower.
Yeah, you know the monster.
Damn
you know
right.
You know that there's things around that are surrounding this house and potentially in it. You've just seen it. This room, it almost tricks you as if there's nothing wrong as you walk in. It's beautiful in here again.
Which room are we in?
The Great Hall right
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful it's a beautiful hunter green. Again, the floorboards are pristine, new, golden yellow, and silver. It's you have marble lining around. And you have chandeliers lining the hall. It is absolutely beautiful. Again, to the right, you see the little copper sign that says the men's changing room, the women's changing room.
Mhm.
You're looking for the basement is what you're doing.
Yeah, the stairwell down at the end
Mhm.
of the hall.
Yeah. So yeah, you go to the end of the hall. You see the door out, right? At the end of this hall. There's
Oh,
one
the door
right.
out. That's even
The-
better.
Yeah, there's one right here. You see that it's like there's a small kind of like stained glass window, sort of. It's not stained, but it's like,
And it's not jammed up like the front door.
you can try it.
Yeah, I'll try the handle.
Yeah, no, this one's jammed too.
Yes, let's not set the fire until we know exactly how we're exiting, gentlemen.
So yeah,
Fair.
if you want to look in the keyhole, you look in the keyhole, and
I don't.
same thing. It seems like something or somebody or something kind of like jammed
Okay.
some metal instrument, like a bunch of like some nails or screws.
Like
into
nothing
the
I can
keyhole.
get out with having no inventory.
Exactly. I mean, if you want to go look for a pair of pliers somewhere,
No,
maybe.
There's a door to the basement. That's fine.
Yeah.
This
So
isn't- this isn't good.
You see kind of to the left of that door, and it's almost blends in with the wall. It'll be very easy to miss, and it's almost like they made this easy to miss so that people aren't running down into the basement.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a keyhole. There is a little handle that you can pull, but it's kind of flush with the wall. So you
Oh.
have the keys that Nairn got you. So Professor Higgleby, I believe you have them, correct?
Yes.
So sure. You are
That's
going
right.
to.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So you're going to go ahead and go fumble with the keys, unlock it, swing it open, and you are met
Mhm.
with an oddly cooler. I mean, it's not odd. It's a basement. Cooler air kind of blows forward.
Ah.
It's a little drier though, which is weird because you would think it would be a little wetter, but it's a little drier, cold air.
Well, the shower's flooded, so it would be
yeah.
a little bit damp in here.
But it's not. It's
Okay.
This is dry
it's dry.
and cold. Okay.
All right.
So
Well.
yeah. Would you like to?
Oh no, I
Go
just
down?
realized the main room of the basement is blocked on both maps. That cannot be good. But yes, we're going down the stairs.
It's blocked because you shot it.
I see. So we knew what it was at one time.
It maybe if you would have gotten the paper before he shot through it.
Oh, he shot it before we even looked at it. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go downstairs, I think.
All right. Who's going first?
Do we have like torches? We can
Not me.
flashlights.
I'll go first.
I think we did in part one.
Yeah, you have a flashlight. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah,
the stairwell
I'll go
down, Officer Pickington. The stairwell down here it's just bare wood. There, it's sort of like this is where the decor ends. This is more, this is definitely for the servers and the people who work here. It's you can see down. There's like a landing, sort of almost to the kind of halfway down. Yeah, it's a lining it sort of like some tools and whatnot. It's been worked on a little bit. It's just it's open. So you're walking down, and it's getting progressively colder down here.
That's always
It's
good.
like it's getting cold. Maybe it's a little colder than basement should be, but it's still tolerable.
Okay.
And as you get closer to that sort of the middle part of these stairs,
Mhm.
And you turn, go ahead and make a dex roll for me.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Is
I
that just
failed
the
that.
leader or all three of us?
Oh, I barely passed that. I rolled a 74.
You
And I had
passed?
75 decks. Yes.
All right. So you turn and you start to take one step down the second flight of stairs,
Mhm.
and your foot slips, but you catch yourself on the wall just as your foot
Okay.
slips. And you shine your flashlight down. There's ice on these stairs, on
Oh.
these steps.
Okay. So that's normal.
Why is there ice? I mean, if you would have fallen, that's a pretty steep fall, and it's gonna hurt. There's tools around.
And so I
thank
yell
God.
I yell up to be careful and mind the ice.
Perhaps there's another way out. Professor?
Do you want to keep going down?
Wait, what was the situation? I'm sorry, my
No,
headphones are being very weird.
The stairs are icy, and the officer realized that, but did not fall.
The opposite of the floor is lava. It gets really fucking cold down there.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you're walking down, you know, being careful of the ice, you get down into the basement and go. You know what? Let me go ahead and show you what you see here.
Good.
Monster portrait.
Nope. Nothing.
This is Rockstar, your waifu.
Oh no. Is it supposed to be nothing, or are you joking?
No. I'm just joking. Here you go. There's
That
the
would've been
stairs.
fun. Oh, nice.
This is down. So far, this is what you see. You walk down.
Shit,
An
it's like
officer.
Zelda.
Here's what you see so far. This.
Okay.
Ta-da.
All right,
Here is
all right.
the first room. This is the storage room,
Let's
and
see
what
here.
you are seeing here in the storage, it's just a large area. I mean,
Okay.
the first thing that strikes you is it is cold. It is like you have clothes on, but it's like you're butt naked in the winter,
Okay.
cold, and
Sure.
I know that
it
feeling.
should not it should not be this damn cold in here.
Okay.
You know, at this moment, everything is kind of covered in a thick layer of frost, and
Right on.
the hard packed earth floor. There you can see it's you can see your breath as you breathe. It's that there's a thick cloud of frozen air and moisture. It is literally freezing. You flip the light switch on, kind of click, click, and you see it. There's a bare bulb right in the middle, and it's illuminating this area. It is cold. But yeah, this is what you are. This is what you're looking at. So,
There's something covered in a tarp. Does that look interesting, or does it just look
I mean,
like junk?
maybe. I mean, it looks like right now everything that what you're looking at here, it seems like all the stuff that should be in the restaurant or potentially in the golf
Okay.
shop or
So what's this object on top of the boxes on the left near the wall?
this stuff right
On
here.
the no.
It
Go
looks like a
go
skateboard
down that.
or a
Yes, right
snowboard.
there. What are we talking about?
That's
there? What's that?
you want to take a look. It's just if you walk over there, it's just a bag of clubs.
Oh.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go down and look like right next to that like pile of white sacks. What do we
This
got
right
there? Yeah.
Potatoes, flour, food,
Okay.
stuff that keeps.
I would like to
especially-
go to the desk. I want to see if there's any correspondence from Arthur on that table.
Let me see. No, there's really not much. I mean, it's tools. It's maybe some layouts of the area. Something
Okay.
you already have.
All right.
But I mean, kind of like rough sketches.
Okay.
It seems like this room. I mean, I'm gonna let you say like you take a little bit of time. You kind of go through it. This room is storage, but it
Okay.
is
Got it.
freezing cold in here.
Gotcha.
So
Before we
can-
leave
I
the
mean,
room, I would like to pull the tarp off like a waiter trying to remove a tablecloth underneath.
say go for
see
it.
if something stays.
Yeah.
Go
See if
ahead
the-
and give me a dex roll.
I would like to reconsider my action.
I mean, it's not going to hurt
57. I'll use 2 points of luck to make this look cool.
you. Okay, cool.
Good
Yeah.
deal.
You kind of go. We'll say the tarp is on this table, right? And there's tools and like toolboxes and whatnot.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
some-
The tarp in the center.
the tarp in the
He
center.
wants
Okay,
to
sure.
Pull like wow.
Yeah, like in
Yeah,
one
yeah.
motion.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, there's we'll say tools and golf clubs
fuck.
and stuff up here. But definitely when you pull it, we do it with a bunch of flourish. Frost
Yeah.
kind of goes everywhere, hitting Professor Higgleby in the face.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
But with flourish,
I don't know if he
it
can
hits-
hear us.
I
checking here.
can, but I'm trying
Okay.
to work out a different headphone
Okay.
situation while we're
Sure.
doing this.
Okay,
super professional
Um,
podcast stream here.
well, that happens. So it's
I'm
a bunch
just
of junk under there, basically.
It's just a bunch of junk, but you do it with
Nothing
flourish.
cool.
Frost
Okay.
hits Professor Higgleby in the face. It
Right.
all stays on top like it was never touched. It's
I
beautiful.
would like to wrap
Officer
myself in that
Officer
tarp.
Pigington, you're kind of moved to applaud.
Can I wrap myself in the tarp? Is it providing warmth or is it too frosty?
Yeah, no, that will actually provide some warmth.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
So
So I'm
you're
shrouded.
Doing
pretty
are
good.
you doing the James Brown thing on stage?
Would you
So
like to
cold.
really
yeah.
give? Would you like to really give this place a once over? Because you can. You can.
Yes. Yeah.
I think so. And
Give
looking
me,
for the
give
door
me
to the other
everybody
area, too.
give me a spot hidden check.
Okay.
But at the same time, give me a con check, except for Monty.
Oh, because it's cold.
Alright,
I
on the
failed my spot
I
hidden.
failed.
I failed as well.
Spot hidden failed.
And I failed my constitution. Yeah. I failed.
Actually, give me
I failed them both as well.
since you have this sheet. This y'all already have this, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So you can use this. Give me that roll, but with a bonus die.
The wine cellar's calling to Monty a bit.
I got an 11.
I failed
11.
the spot hidden again.
What is that?
That's a hard success. On the spot hidden. I still failed my constitution roll.
Mm-hmm.
I passed my spot hidden barely with a 57.
Monty,
I failed. I didn't roll Constitution, but I failed spot hidden.
even with the bonus.
Rolling my
Yeah,
con
I rolled
roll.
90 on the bonus and 80 on the first one.
I'm gonna say, Professor Higgleby.
Mhm.
Given that you already have this sheet right here,
Mhm.
you already see this,
Mhm.
and when you look at the difference here, this is the modern day. This is the old one.
Mhm.
What do they do here? Right?
Right.
So you're gonna kind of
Give it the old thumps.
and you hear one thump. It's a lot more hollow than the others.
Is there
Professor-
like what does this wall look like? Is it wood or
Yeah, it's wood. It looks like somebody kind of hammered some planks over top. So yeah, it seems.
does
like,
anyone have a crowbar or a plying implement?
Yes, we have tools down here. I found them.
Yeah. Find something. What do we
We
got?
have
What do we
hammers.
got in the
Bring it here.
Yes, if we have that stuff, Monty will take something to him, a
Sure, yeah.
crowbar or a
A claw
Some-
hammer or something like that.
claw
Yeah,
hammer.
go ahead and give me a strength roll here.
for Professor.
Yes. You know, it's weird as you're doing this,
I failed because I'm not a strong man.
but it's weird as you're doing it. And the reason you fail is because you're looking for the head of the nails that you can pull them out.
No, I'm looking for a gap between the boards to pry them apart.
Okay, well then you're looking for the gap, but it's weird because you would think that to nail this down, you would put the nails with the head facing you, kind of like where you hit the nail and it goes like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The nails are kind of facing out towards you, like the bottom parts are facing towards you,
Mm-hmm.
which is weird, right? That shouldn't, it seems like this was closed off from the other way. Think of the glass. If you punch glass.
Mhm.
Someone trapped themselves inside here. It's like a cask of
I
Amontillado
was going to
situation.
say, I could sure go for an Amontillado right now.
Can we
Uh,
light that on fire?
I mean, we could, or we could see if somebody who is a little bit stronger can.
yeah, is there any way I can give him a
'Cause-
bonus die or something by trying to help him?
Sure.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead
could
and
help.
Go ahead and give him a bonus die. Roll another one.
He holds my hips. as
Yeah.
It's
does
really-
does a 40 help you?
40,
Oh, you rolled it. Okay. that makes sense.
No, wait. A 40 and I had a 5, so yes, that passes just barely. Because I have 50 as my strength.
All right. So you pull off
Oh,
a
sorry.
board here, and you pull off another. It's really, really cute, Officer Pickington. As the only way they're able to do this is by Monty holding Professor Higgleby by the hips and kind of pulling him, and it really is
It's like
cute.
we're practicing a golf swing,
Yeah.
I just want to say someone came into the chat at 10:36 And at 10:36, they said burn it down. They knew instantly the solution.
Mhm. And then
So
the
burn it down.
the bot mod was like, "Hi,
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Um,
I
so
heard you were trying to have fun."
What you see is this little opening in here.
Mhm.
Interesting. There's limited headroom in some places due to kind of its position under the stairs. It's kind of like
Oh,
a slope up.
There's not max headroom.
No,
God,
there's
no,
min
no.
headroom.
Fuck
There's
you,
min
Chef. That's
headroom.
funny. She tells me how big I've gotten.
Min headroom. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry, we can't go down that road.
No,
we've gone down so many roads today.
we're so
Um,
stupid. Okay. Yes.
Limited headroom,
Okay, limited
Sorry.
headroom, but I'm in there.
Very limited.
but you're in there. It's
Is that a
dark.
door
it's
at
dusty,
the end?
and there is a door at the end. Make a listen roll as you get to the door.
Okay.
Now
Let's
that
see.
door doesn't lead to anything that was on the map. Is that correct?
I got a 13 on my 20, so
That's
I did pass my
good.
listen
Where
roll.
would it lead on the map? Here, there is an old room.
Oh, I
on the
see
map.
it. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Interesting. So yeah, when you what you hear, Professor Higgleby, is it seems like a distant humming, not like the humming that you were hearing before the voices were coming from. Not a tinnitus hum, but sort of a
Crash test dummies.
I think that's Black Betty.
So that's what you hear. It's like some kind, like almost like a motor running. You
Gentlemen, I think I found that car that we drove earlier.
I was right about the
Good.
cable. They're running some kind of trick.
right. So, but nothing more. So you at the end of this hallway, there's a door.
Well, what are you waiting for, Professor? Open that up.
I opened it.
Going
Is it
in.
locked or is it?
Are there,
It is not
are there,
locked.
Are there screws shoved in the lock hole?
No, there
Okay.
are not.
And
Instead,
so
what
I
you
opened
find
it.
is this. Huh.
Oh, nice.
Lit by a bare bulb in the center of this room
They rented to college.
is
students.
this just bare earth flooring. Two
Mhm.
shantily made beds, kind of box beds on either side. In the middle of that is a small little table. Professor, it reeks in here.
Mhm.
It is a mixture of urine, of rotten foods,
Yeah.
of just it's disgusting. It smells like a little bit of rot. But you walk in to here, and on the table in between the beds, there's cards, a little chess set. There are books on physics. There are two little cots. Yeah, like you kind of go. It's like a dozen books.
I thought you were going to say
all-
books on tape, and I don't know. It's just
Books on
And
tape.
I would like to library use the fuck out of those books.
yes.
Do it.
Sure. Let me finish the description here.
Okay.
You also see.
I just want you to know that the professor is horny for those books.
Oh yeah. We are finally in a position where Ain't Slade is really wanting to use that library.
Don't move us on anything else.
hell
before he
yeah,
reads
The
library
trick
use.
to making me want to use library use is to make it the only thing on my character sheet.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. And there's a right here on this wall. There was a large chalkboard, kind of slate board, and there are just symbols and math just written all over it.
Seriously,
So-
the professor's erection is visible at this point.
Yeah. The professor.
Its
This is
veins
like
have veins.
this is like besides the smell and maybe even the smell. This is the professor's wet dream. Like, oh my god, I just found heaven.
Let's be honest. This just smells like any basement bedroom that you would
Right.
find.
I thought you were going to
Like
say
a-
any
like a-
professor's office.
A
That's true.
blossoming cottonwood tree.
Uh,
Right.
um,
That's
So but you also
Flowers.
hear sort of in the background a whirring, a gentle whirring, a thrumming sound. It's a
Thrumming.
That thing lower left corner, is that like an electronic device? I thought I saw a
This
cable.
right here.
Yes.
Monty, as you get closer to it, the smell of urine and maybe even feces gets a little stronger.
I see. So it's a shitter.
Maybe.
I'm gonna not open that pot or whatever.
It looks like a chamber pot.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's strewn about the room is
that was Monty
you hear
falling down.
We got a hot mic.
you hear the thrumming and all of a sudden
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna keep edging me on this library use, or can I?
I'm definitely edging
let's
you.
check
So
this
go
out.
ahead and make a library use here.
Yeah.
And if you would even like to a science yeah, what's up?
That's a hard success on the library use with a 24.
Wonderful. So as you're looking at this library, as you're looking through these books,
Mm-hmm.
there are a couple books related to electromagnetism, including some written text by Lord Kelvin, who at the time is just
I'm
well
familiar
known.
with his work.
Yes, you are very familiar.
Mhm.
There's focuses on radical hypotheses relating to etheric projection. And Professor, as a paranormal scientist, go ahead and give me either an occult or a paranormal science roll here.
That's going to be a paranormal science roll, which is a 92, which is not great. How does one push a science roll?
You can maybe kind of go farther deeper into this.
Yeah, we're going to have to really
jump to the
pour into
index.
these books, and I'm maybe going to risk breaking the spine of one of these books. But it was worth it because I got a 62, which is barely a pass.
Sure. Yeah, you start to, really start to kind of it's starting to really boggle your mind as you're trying to figure out the science should work here at first. Like you're like the science is there, but what am I missing? Like why is science broken? Why is science broken? And then all of a sudden it kind of clicks. They're talking about the counter proposal for astral projection, which is where you put your mind into the ether. They're talking about the counter. This is putting your body into the ether. This is messing with the dimensional barriers in the structure of the known universe at this point. This is some deep stuff, and they are playing with the dimensions here, and you're hearing the thrumming and the whirring. It sounds like they succeeded. In front of you is just a vast array of mathematical formula, and you're watching it. Go ahead and make me a science roll here, if you have math or physics.
Will's voice describing that was actually Monty leaning over your shoulder, whispering those things into your ear, Professor.
That's a 57, which passes.
Yeah.
Oh, just
You
pass.
recognize as a paranormal physicist, you recognize the variables. You recognize the elements of the equations. It should make sense here. But there is some there's a few elements and variables and logical leaps here that are just it doesn't, you can't.
Would you say it doesn't add up? Or were you intentionally trying to avoid saying that, and then I just
I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that, but thank you for giving me the cliche here.
Can Monty Goodwill Hunting this chalkboard, or?
Yeah, sure. You wanted to go ahead and give me a education roll here?
Of course. How am I at that?
My boy's wicked.
By the way,
smart.
that humming and thrumming noise is now
Just a
coming
regular
from
success.
the professor's pants.
It was a regular success.
It's a regular success. Yeah, I mean, this is math.
Monty's very happy to recognize that.
That's what he got.
Monty's like beyond bored with this whole thing of the professor looking at these old books. So while he's doing that, I'm going to go through the little other door that
Yeah,
connects to
the one
next
down,
room.
the one right here, the south.
Yeah,
one?
exactly. And I
Yeah,
want to get
great.
away from this smell.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you get closer to that door, the humming sort of gets a little as you walk in. This is what you see in front of you.
Oh,
The
hey,
first thing
how's
you
it going?
notice is these two cots right ahead of you.
It's Goofus and Gallant's End.
Yeah,
It's Kale and
so the
what was
bodies
the
of
other
two
one named?
strangers.
Daz.
Daz.
The bodies of two strangers wearing a weird metallic hat plugged in from the hands, the body, the feet to this machine.
Oh my god! I unplugged
Strange
them.
machine you have never seen, wearing floating balls of electricity, connecting wires like a jungle. It is the machine is humming and is making a noise that how did nobody hear it through all the it's probably how thick the walls are of this building, but
It's very well
you're seeing
constructed.
the panels, the control panel. On the control panel
They
is
did a good job.
this old man, and he's a little thicker set, but you recognize him from the pictures at the Crowwood Hall. He is draped over the control panel. That is not Haagen-Dazs. That is
Okay.
that is Arthur McMillan, the man you're here to find.
And
And
well, I
Well,
know
a
him, right?
job well done.
And now we'll
slumps
burn
over
it down.
what appears to be like the driving thing or the control panel of some sorts, full of knobs and weird whirling buttons and flashing lights and things, lights that you have never seen. These are brighter than any bright light bulb you've ever seen. This is, I didn't even know electricity could go this far.
Does he appear to be dead?
Would you like to check?
Yeah.
I think Monty is like
Monty
immediately
probably has some first aid.
From-
I don't.
From a look sort of away, you see again, the Macmillan's head is staying sort of
Is
the
two
way the
rooms away.
width on you get closer and his hair is standing straight on end, but you do see sort of like not a convulsing, but like the body kind of.
Okay. Now hear me out here. I'm the only one in this room at this time. Is that right? I walked in here alone.
This is it seems like when you're looking at, it doesn't look like, I mean, they've been down here for a week. If they were dead, they would be rotting.
Okay.
This looks like these men are asleep or hibernating or something.
So not easy to kill. Like I can't just kill Arthur is what you're telling me.
I mean, you want to try?
I mean, not really. If he was close to death, I think I might. But if he just looks like he's asleep, I don't feel as comfortable with that. So I think I'm going to call the officer in and say, Piggington.
I mean,
you have a very
Monty, before you do that,
a very specific moral code, and it's got some very thin lines.
I mean,
only
but they're
killing
important.
is there
the breathing is faint. He has been down here for a week. Monty, your backstory, with your backstory, no one would know. Officer, you hear Monty call for you.
Yeah, I think I can get him out anyway if he's into all these things, all this weird science. I can still push him out. So he's not close enough to death to try to suffocate him or anything. Not yet.
Officer?
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything.
You're not
You're
going to
not
go
doing
in.
anything?
Are you in the room?
Oh, I'll go in. I'm not going to grab anybody or anything. No.
Yeah, officer, you see there's instruments on tables to your left and right that you've never seen before. This is mind-blowing. In fact, I'm going to need you two to make me some sanity rolls here.
Okay.
This is like roll that. Unless I go insane, I'm gonna like regret it, but I'm gonna call the professor in. I know he's gonna go on and on about what we're looking at, but I'm still gonna alert him to the sciencey things.
I
That's a
extreme
40.
success to my stand.
Yeah, I succeeded too.
All right. 0 no sanity taken.
Okay. Professor, there's science here.
And like that, I appear next to him.
Professor, give me a sanity check. This is the most science you've ever seen. This is almost too much science.
So much science.
That's hard to believe, but
It's 4,000 science.
I passed
Yeah.
my sanity check.
This was from this is more less like this has gone too far and more childhood joy.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Can
You want to
Monty see where
understand
the
these
cable,
machines.
where
You
the cable
see-
got pulled?
As you see, you look, there's metallic cuffs on these two strange men on the bed. Over, you see, I mean, you're looking at the panel. I mean, what are we doing here, y'all?
I'm trying to determine if the dude is alive. You said convulsing, but that doesn't really answer the question.
Go
to
ahead
me.
and give me, let's say it's a spot hidden here.
Okay. That's a 37, so I'm going to spend 2 luck to make it a success.
Sure. Yeah. It might have been convulsing because maybe there's electricity, but no, it's a deep sleep. It's at that point maybe that it's almost like the breathing is so faint. It is just enough to keep him alive, but they're alive.
Okay.
I know.
Listen, everybody, we need to have another conversation about the insurance here. I think. Do you think it's look what they're doing here? This is insanity. Do you think we should really try to preserve these lives?
Professor Higgleby.
Dark as hell.
Professor
It's
Higgleby.
really dark.
Let me go ahead and give you some motivation here.
Mhm.
This is amazing. This is your
No, I
life's
totally
work.
agree.
This is exactly what you wanted. This is like you have hit the jackpot. You will basically yeah.
No, I totally agree.
Officer Pickington, you are itching your trigger fingers. Can I get an itchy?
Yeah, because I think I found a weird devil sex cult. Yeah, absolutely.
The reason I was trying to determine if he was convulsing or something is if it doesn't look like he's being electrocuted, I want to move him off of that control panel so I can look at it.
Sure. So you're gonna go ahead and try to move him?
I suppose so. I don't know if anybody's helping me or not.
Are these people on the table missing their upper arms?
No. No. But Professor, as you go to move Arthur McMillan off the machine, in your childhood joy, you go watch Professor Higgleby go to grab Arthur and then fall. Just absolutely just almost fall asleep like the rest of them. He is holding on sort of like electrical hold, right? Where he's kind of stuck, but he is just gone mentally. Like he's not there. Like he's not awake and kind of a zombie, just asleep. Like he is lights out.
Is this a good enough sleep that I get my 2 hit points back?
I'll get to you in a second.
That's
That's what you guys see.
I want to pull plugs, try to get Higgleby back. I want to unplug all this shit.
I'm gonna pull my gun and flip it around and try to pistol whip him in the back of the head off of him to maybe knock him back. You knock somebody out, maybe I can knock him back and off the body, because I think that the body, him touching and making that connection is doing it like it would with electricity. So I'm just trying to knock him off.
What he's saying is he's going to help me with bludgeoning damage.
Yes. I'm going to throw you through doors.
Before you do that, I'm going to go ahead and cut to Chuck. Cut to Professor Higgleby. Professor Higgleby, you grow to grab Arthur McMillan, and as you do, you lift up and your hands go through your hands. Your hands stick and your body falls down around you like like a robe. And you're standing there. Your hands are sort of see-through.
Do I have upper arms?
You don't have upper arms.
Damn
No.
it! Oh my God, that would have been cool.
And it's sort of like
badass.
Chuck comes
it's
back.
sort of like Professor Higgleby, you've been hearing about ghosts your entire life. Are you a ghost? You turn around to see not one, not two, but three other sort of people who are there and not there, looking at you. What have you done? It is Arthur McMillan. It is the other two who were there.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see them, Officer Pickington takes his gun. Go ahead and make a let's go ahead and make a melee attack and let's
Wait,
melee,
before he
melee
does
or
that,
strength.
do I have enough time to ask them real quick how long they've been shitting in that bucket?
Nope. Go ahead and make
Damn
a strength here.
A strength check.
Strength,
All right.
strength or melee. What I'm gonna let y'all.
Seems like
I
a fighting
rolled-
brawl. With
Yeah,
I'm
fighting-
I'm sorry, but I rolled 000.
Oh, no.
I can take a picture of it right now and send it to one
Professor's
of you.
dead.
Yeah, that
No need.
means that you
I
probably
will take it.
You
I will take
fumbled,
it.
so you
No.
probably couldn't.
So what happens is
I'm
you
sorry.
hit. You hit Professor Higgleby. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh shit! What's the damage for that?
Let's say I think
Fair
that's
question.
I think
Should
that's
be
a
1d4 plus his damage bonus.
Yeah.
It's just
1d
it's a D6 and I have no damage bonus.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay. 1.
I'm gonna fly one.
Yay! I have
So yeah,
I have a
no.
skull
Instead
steel.
of hitting him, you most of the shock is absorbed by actually Arthur McMillan, and as you do that, you hit Arthur McMillan. You kind of knock
Yes.
Professor Higgleby in the head, but also hit Arthur McMillan, and your arm, as it touches Higgleby, you fall on top of Professor Higgleby. So Professor Higgleby is on top
Jesus Christ.
of it is a Higgleby sandwich.
Okay.
Ew, I'm the middle peed.
So let me get
Nobody
this straight.
wants
What I'm
middle
looking at.
Pede.
Nobody wants to be the middle in the human centipede.
I'm looking at
You're
Arthur lying on the
Eating and
console
shitting.
You're
With
looking at Arthur
Higgleby
lying on the
on
console
top
on
and
top.
Pickington on top of
Higgleby on top of Arthur, and then Pickington on top
Yeah.
of yes.
So are
Do
we
I feel
all
like
in
they-
the nothing void?
Yes, you are now all in the nothing void. So
Cool.
you guys, all four of you
So
who are
now
watching,
I can ask them how long they've been shitting in that bucket.
sure. Do you
I
really,
would like to know that information. That is literally the only thing I'm going to ask them.
So you're going to turn to them and you're going to say, as you watch, as Professor Pickington, or Officer Pickington, you kind of get the same experience where you go to hit, and then as you go to pull back to maybe try it again, you pull your arm out of your arm, like you're basically like sort of whoop, like, and you look at your arm and you kind of go back to hit. You don't have the pistol in your hand, and so you're like, what the hell happened to the pistol? And then what the hell happened to my hand? And then your body falls
Okay.
out. You kind of fall out of your body,
And
like again, like a robe.
Aha's Take on Me starts playing.
Yes.
So
We're
to Monty,
all
this all
drawn
looks
with pencil.
ridiculous, right? Like
Yeah,
they
this-
Wait. Cup, please stop. Will, how long have they been shitting in the bucket? I fucking want my answer to my question. Then we can move on with the story.
Sure. Yeah. Well, the shorter, paler looking one is sort of a reedy guy, well trimmed, nice looking guy, but poorly dressed. He looks at you and he says, "Well, that's an odd question to start, but how long have we been down here, James? Well, Donald, I'll say probably around 10 years."
Hey, that's not a big enough bucket.
Oh, we haven't been, keeping it. Like we know a way we can get out of here, or there's another way in and out. But yeah, I thank God y'all found us. We've been trapped here for weeks, and
Cool. Well,
a week or so.
I have been trapped
time
here
kinda
for
gets-
minutes.
Funny around here. And Arthur McMillan's like, well, we wouldn't even be in here if it wasn't for this blasted machine. I've been. Thank God for my wife. And Crystal McMillan, right. Yes, but it seems like we are stuck in here until we get this machine turned off. And
Is there I'm new. I apologize, I'm new here. Is there a spectral shit bucket that we're using in here?
what?
Do I just leave it on the floor like an animal?
These two look at you like,
It's been a long day, and we haven't made a lot of stops on the road.
Our saviors are idiots.
You must be a
In
scientist.
astral plane, shit take you.
While their conversation's happening,
yeah, now we can get to Monty if you want.
So to me, it's looked like just touching Arthur has like knocked them out, right?
Touching them, the machine.
Okay, so I would feel like they do not have awareness of what's happening in the basement right now. Is that true?
Maybe, probably. I mean, you don't know.
Okay, but at the same time,
he's gonna human centipede us. He's gonna sew our mouths to our asses.
No, I know that I can't touch them because what they've done has failed. I think what I would like to do.
Stop you, Monty, real fast. And in the astral plane, Arthur will tell both of you. Thank goodness my good friend here is here. We'll have to direct you to the to turning off the power, right? Is that right, James? Yeah, that's right. If he turns off the power, that will turn off the machine. We will be free. Yeah, no, he's a trusted old friend. Monty is.
I'm afraid he's probably just gonna sew our mouths to our asses.
Monty,
our own mouths to our own asses.
Yeah. So my plan was to not touch them or the machine, but to get close enough that I can shoot Arthur in the head at point blank range.
Sure.
Because I'm certain I can justify that to these two if they're knocked out.
Sure. Yeah.
But wait,
and
you're in
they're
the
doing
astral
evil
plane
things
with us,
here,
right?
No, he's not.
Y'all
he's
are in the
astral plane.
Yeah. Officer Piggington, Professor Higgleby. This looks like what you saw outside the window. What you are in right now. This sort of dark space with the white fog, the white luminescent fog.
As Monty pulls the gun out and aims it at his head, the professor says, "Yes, front pee."
Yeah, you can. Finally.
Why isn't that a t-shirt? Just like the front of somebody like this on their knee saying front bead.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Monty, as you pull the gun on and you aim it at his head.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do my best not to hit Higgleby.
You guys see Arthur. What is he doing? What? No. And I think here's the thing, Professor Higgleby, you'll know this. As you would get closer to the source of the dimensional rift machine, the stronger your astral projection would be. Your astral projection. Well, yeah, your astral projection would be. So it's almost like your poltergeist at this point. I say that because Monty, make a strength roll.
That is a fail 76, but I think I'll spend 16 points of luck to turn that into a success. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So what you're gonna do, Monty, is you guys see Arthur McMillan dive for Monty's gun to try to affect it, to try to push it with all of his ethereal force. and the other two are looking absolutely flabbergasted. Monty, you see what happens here is your gun kind of gets pushed, and you almost slip on the trigger and shoot Professor Higgleby.
That was the second best option.
You were able to kind of hold it and
Yeah.
shoot. Go ahead and make a. This is a point blank, so I'll give you 2 bonus die here.
Okay.
To take a shot.
Okay. Failed the first one. Ooh, 26. Is a hard success. Let me see if I can get an extreme. Nope. So I get a hard success on that.
So yeah, as Arthur, he kind of throws himself through your body to kind of push you away. You steady yourself again, and he turns around to see you pull the trigger on his head. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. 8 out of 8.
Max damage.
He's really hanging in there.
How much health do y'all have? This is an old man.
I have 10.
I have 9.
This is a major wound. And I'm going to say he's been out for a week.
Yeah, he's dead as hell.
Yeah.
There's no way he survives that.
He's
You don't
dead.
survive point blank shot.
He's dead. Now, I'm going to ask you to make a luck roll here as well, since his head was laying on the machine.
Is that for them or for me?
For you.
Oh boy. I just spent a bunch of luck. I guess that's how we play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I rolled the wrong dice. Can I do it again? I rolled the D8 and the D10. I'll leave my D10.
Monty, would it be lucky?
7.
Monty, would it be lucky for the machine to stay on or for it to turn off?
Oh, I think I would want the machine to turn off.
Okay, so 7?
Yeah.
Is that an extreme?
Yes.
It's an extreme. Sure, yeah. Monty, as you shoot, it's in slow-mo in the ether. You guys see as Arthur sort of drops to his knees ethereally. And the other two look like he died, basically. Like they are attending, like they just saw, they basically saw somebody get shot in the head, right? But basically, like, you're beyond saving at this point. You can't. It's almost like they're reaching out, like they're trying to like do something. And as you shoot, the machine, the bullet kind of bounces around inside that control panel, and something gets hit, and the machine turns off. Everybody comes back to their bodies. Higgleby, you are on top of
bad news, Arthur.
you are looking straight into the back of a man's skull with a bullet hole in the head. Officer Pickington, you watched Monty shoot a man.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know they saw me do it, right? So
no,
I think I'm going to try to weave a
idea.
story.
These two other men start to stir. You haven't met them yet, Monty, but they have. They've seen you. They've been watching you. But they go. It's sort of like stunned silence. What you
Do
did.
they have?
And it's not so much they are worried about the fact that you killed him. It's they're almost acting as if he's still alive. Because Professor Higgleby, they'll let you know. Professor, I'm guessing after some time, this man, Arthur is still here. He'll never be able to leave.
Well, that was crazy. What happened there? I touched Officer Pigington and I lost control of my body, and I guess I
Wait, how would he
pulled the
know?
trigger on my gun
Wait, how would you know that we lost control of our bodies?
because I watched you flop down on top of Arthur. He's not saying that. That's why he thinks you lost control.
No, his story tracks, except for the fact that we know that that's not true.
Okay.
I couldn't control it. It was the craziest thing. We need to
We
cover this up.
watched you shoot him. We watched
Who
you
the-
shoot him.
Oh my God, they're awake.
Got him.
Well, now this is
As they're unclipping themselves from the machine.
Now hold on a second. I'm going to point my gun at one of them, the closest one.
Whoa, sorry. No.
What's going on here? What's the meaning of this?
And Higgleby's going to stand next to Monty and say, "Who are you people?"
Well, if you must know, I'm Dr. Donald Harrison Gilmore of the
Gilmore Girls.
Are you tenured men?
Sir, yes. Well, we were. James, and he says the other one says I'm James Robert Lackey.
Higgleby's eyes narrow. How long were you tenured?
Sir, we hold on, let me. Now that you're
I'm not
asking for
worried
the
about the
story.
one whose name is Lackey. He seems less threatening.
We've been down here for a bit.
A bit.
Studying. We used to be part of the college near right outside town. The other one present. We were let go. Yes, yeah, we were let go.
So not tenured.
Higgleby, these are frauds.
We were fired.
You were tenured and got fired? Jesus, what did you do?
Yeah, how bad were you?
How many people did you kill?
No, we got let go for damaging university property, grossly unorthodox research, misappropriation of funds.
Well, you were tenured. That's all fine.
Yes,
Mhm.
of course. That's what we argued. But they called the other one. They called they called it irresponsible fantasies. They called them outrageous metaphysical hypotheses. We have summarily disproven that. with this machine.
Oh, yes.
Our research has proven fruit, and we were this close to figuring out how to keep your body, but get back to your body in time.
In time?
Yes.
In time for what?
Well, using hyper mathematics and understanding of certain research, there's a way to engineer and escape your forms and inhabit the vastness of the ether for 5 seconds or for minutes, and we finally got it to become where if we were strapped into the machine, we could do it and then get back into our bodies at any point. And but we needed time in the ether. And the other one pipes in, well, and then we camped out here in the abandoned clubhouse to figure it out. And then Mr. McMillan, he came down here and touched the machine, and we couldn't get out.
Well, speaking of ether, we actually have a plan, gentlemen. How do you feel about
We're gonna
setting
burn it
the
down.
clubhouse on fire? Yes. We need to destroy all of this. All of this. We have a dead man here. This is a mess. You've destroyed my country club. You've sent monsters into the showers. This is a mockery of science that you've done here, and you must answer for this by helping us cover up all these crimes.
Sure. I have no. Can we get our research first?
I mean, just don't do it at any of my businesses, and I don't care very much. Maybe the professor can decide.
Then one looks to the other. Of course, yes.
Can he be a
Please.
co-author, perhaps, on your paper? That would be a nice gesture.
Sure. Are you tenured?
Am I tenured?
He's first author now.
Perhaps we could get some. Yes, James. Perhaps we could get some. He could help us get back in.
May I,
Well, Donald.
may I
Donald,
go?
good.
May I ask a question of them? I'm just want to go Columbo on them. So where we were and you've been, did you ever see any beings there?
Well, yes. Now you have to steer clear of, certain entities in the ether and
These entities in the
Dimensional
ether,
beings.
did any of them have top arms?
yes, of course, there are a few who can travel between the ether and other dimensions.
So you're saying that they can get into the house? That has happened before.
If there is a dimensional instability, perhaps.
So if we've killed 2 of those things today, what would you say to that?
How?
With guns
Monty reloads.
and moxie.
Interesting.
And water.
Well,
We fed it after
Can-
midnight.
can we go grab our research?
You didn't answer my question. What does it mean that we've killed 2 of those things while y'all have been over there, and then we since joined you and came back? Are there going to be more of them? God damn it.
What do you know about Black Betty? dog.
Well, it might mean that everything is fine, and they did it leave? Were they able to leave?
Yes, they did, right? They sunk
yeah,
into
they-
the floor and the wall.
One of them disappeared,
Oh, yeah.
and the other
Well, there's a
Dissolved.
chance that it left a dimensional gap here.
Can I roll
or
psychology?
there's
on
a
this guy
there's
to
a
see
chance
if I
that
believe him?
it left. You can roll psychology.
Yeah,
All
see
right.
if this research thing is something to be worried about.
Catch it. Oh, it doesn't matter. 76. Fuck, I failed. All right.
Yeah, no, this guy seems like I mean, this is a scientist. He probably knows this stuff.
Okay.
Do you want to roll psychology to see if you should be worried about the research?
Yeah, they've asked me twice about getting their research.
Mhm.
I rolled a 93, so
I mean,
Mm.
their research.
job.
I mean,
Me too.
They probably have been. I mean, they've been working here for 10 years. They're probably pretty attached to
years?
research. They're tenured for 10 years here in the basement
Can-
college.
okay.
Can,
Is the research the stuff that was on the table in the other room? Is that what they're talking
Yes,
about? Okay,
basically.
I don't care if they take that. I just don't want them to say I murdered Arthur.
No, if as long as you let us leave with our research,
Okay.
perhaps some notes, some sketches of the machine. Yes.
Yeah.
is there
Do we
any
all
reason
agree we need to
not
burn this body?
spot hidden them?
No,
Like-
I mean, yes, we can definitely burn. I mean,
Y'all are super cool, I have to say. What do you think, Professor?
well, you are pointing a gun to them, so they're
Yes.
like, their hands are in the air, like, yeah, we're okay with not dying. So yeah, if you let them, let me kind of go fast forward through this.
Yeah.
They kind of go and they take their books, they're writing down, kind of put it in their bags, like kind of pack up. taking sketches and sort of modeling out the machine once again. Yeah, the and as you were leaving, there's sort of they kind of like kick open the door down. Oh, I guess they would probably leave back through here, back
Where's
up
it?
through here.
Wait, could we have kicked the doors down this whole time? Are you talking about the ones that were jammed?
Oh, there is a door right here you can see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it is definitely like boarded up and a little harder to get through, but you can get out. They're gonna opt to kind of, since we're already in here,
Yeah.
kind of go through here.
Okay. So they don't know they're about to get stuck in
Um,
the main house.
no, they haven't.
Right.
Well, they do. Funnily enough, they know because they're the ones who did it.
I see.
Good deal.
So they as who's going through here first?
Can we go through the other one? The
Hang
boarded
on.
up door?
Well, they're cool with us burning this thing down, knowing it's locked from the outside.
No, they know there's a door that they didn't lock.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's down in the basement.
I thought you
that
were saying
the only
they're
way to
ones
get out
who,
would be
like,
through the
nailed
basement.
the other doors.
They were
shut.
they were basically funneling y'all into the basement so that saved them.
Got it.
Which we did.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So who's the first one into this room?
I mean, I'll follow them with the gun because I'm suspicious.
All right. Go ahead and make a spot hidden check.
I think that's good. I'll spend 2 points of luck to make that good.
Sure. You kind of you're focused, and the light sort of around here. It's sort of like it's still a little cold, but the coldness is dying down.
Good.
And the light, but you see the light is kind of like swinging, and the shadows are kind of moving around it. But there's one shadow that stays put.
Okay.
And you know what? Actually, it's moving against the light, and it's almost as if it's walking, but low to the ground. Kind of from behind here. Kind of
Okay.
Kind of
I'd
walking
like to
out.
avoid that shadow if I can.
Well, you can try, but
I'll warn the other two as well. There's a weird shadows in here. But
men
moving
moving
who aren't there.
Yeah, and as they kind of like, okay, yeah, sure. We'll watch out for the shadows. We surely know that there's things. They're kind of walking around or kind of over here. Which way would you like to direct them?
We have to go out around that. We can't go up the stairs.
They want to head out this way.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'll let them walk through the shadow. I don't care about those two.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
And as
Okay.
they're walking here, from behind here, you will see
A monkey's paw.
coming from
It is
behind
a
the
hound of
shadows.
Tindalos.
Oh shit.
a black dog-like creature, but it's not
It's not.
all there. It's not. You're right. It's not. And it's almost as if it has a million legs, but at the same time, it doesn't.
No, that thing
It's
is terrifying.
it's walking through
Yeah.
multiple times, dimensions. Its head's moving like it is in a. It's hard to describe this, y'all.
Can you give me the size of this thing in comparison to a breed of dog that I'm aware of?
Great
I'm
Dane.
assuming not Yorkie.
Great Dane.
Great Dane. Okay.
Dang. Big boy.
It is. Its tongue is sort of. Its tongue is sort of. Yeah. It's sort of lapping around, kind of like a snake, but more like the tongue is the snake, sort of as it falls out of its mouth, and the tongue as it swings through air. It's almost as if it's like blurred and kind of merging with the air and the surroundings areas, but at the same time, like the entire body is almost like it is blurry, but very very visible, very focused. I'm doing my best to describe a being that is walking through multiple dimensions.
Well, gentlemen,
And
it has been a pleasure playing with you.
as you see it, I'm gonna need everybody who sees this to make a sanity roll.
That's all of us, right? Like, yeah.
I passed.
Oh, good. A 98.
Oh wait, never mind. I rolled the wrong die again.
I didn't pass.
I still passed.
You didn't pass? Who didn't pass?
I failed.
Chuck.
Oh, I
All right.
failed hard.
I'm gonna need whoever failed to roll a d20.
15.
20.
Wow, you critted.
So you lose 15 and 20 sanity.
I have 10 sand now.
You are what's what I'm looking
That's
for.
66% of my sanity that was just lost.
Insane, basically.
Mhm.
You're definitely in a bout of madness.
I'm scream crying
we're
again.
gonna say it's gonna last through the end of this game.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you go insane.
Mhm.
Describe to me. Let me describe what happens, and you describe how you react.
Okay.
It seems like it is stalking these two men, and as you see, it will walk out, and these two men break mentally. But as its tongue, sort of like the snake, and sort of waving and becoming multiple, like 5 tongues at once, whoosh, through one of the men. And this man who you've just met becomes covered in this blue ichor, but at the same time becomes a dust, sort of frailer and frailer and frailer, and at some point just kind of keels over and disintegrates. The other one, watching his friend who just got basically the life sucked out of him, starts to try to run, and this beast jumps on him, grabs him by the neck, and runs right by you, Monty, into a corner, which it dives into, and it's gone. But it's seen you. And that's where we'll end. That has been the 19th hole. Thank y'all for watching. Fun ending, y'all.
So we lived? Is that right?
Yeah.
No shit. Huh.
Yeah.
Now we can burn. Can we please burn the place down at least?
I was going to say my bout of madness was. Going to be
Sorry. What is your madness? Tell me how you react to this. We
had one plan that I was convinced would work that we never executed. So I am still carrying that brandy. I am smashing it on the ground and lighting it on fire right this second without further hesitation.
Professor Higgleby,
we're burning this building down.
In your bout of madness, Professor, you burn it. You have to burn this building down. You have to burn everything in it. This monster is in this building. You throw it down. You light the match. You throw it. And you're sitting there. And everything's fine. Everything feels clean. Everything feels cleansed. You know it's cleansing. You can feel it cleansing.
Into that shit pot?
No, that Professor, never actually gets clean.
Professor, you're standing in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Monty, you're the only one who is really right now mentally capable of seeing that Higgleby is just standing just went basically busted and threw it down and lit it.
Monty feels like this is like his golden path. If these two die and the other two died and Arthur's dead,
Well,
he's going to get all the insurance money. This is amazing.
Okay.
Officer Pickington, you are indefinitely insane.
Mm.
What are you doing?
Well, first I go get a little bit of that cleansing fire. I'm going to go walk on over to the cleansing fire and start to be engulfed in flames. And then I'm going to turn to Monty and say, thank you. Thank you for helping us. And then I'm going to give him a hug with fire.
Can I try to shoot him?
That makes
Go
sense.
ahead.
Yeah.
Because I had my gun readied.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, good. This is it. This is good. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I
I-
bet he's got hit points for
I
that.
I'm
should
glad
get
didn't
my
end
max
this. I'm glad I
damage.
forgot that there's other things to happen. I was so happy with that ending, but this is much better.
This
Go.
was a D8. So I should get my max
Yep.
right? My max
Yeah.
plus a roll. So 8 plus.
Pickington, how many
Well, does it
hit
not
points do you
matter?
have?
How many? I have 10.
So I rolled a
hit
2.
points.
So it's 10
You
total.
killed me.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
So
that
it's
was
all going to work
self-defense.
out for Monty, really.
I'm on fire and I'm shot with 0 hit points. I am dead.
yes.
And no one's helping you. So
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shoot him and you right in the head. He's coming at you. It's like a you can see the face is starting to melt
yes.
as he walks towards you. Thank you. And boom.
Yep.
Fire right in. And Professor Higgleby, I'm gonna take over your character.
No, I'm just going to look at Piggington and say, it's all right, Richard. I have tenure.
Okay. As he's on the ground burning.
Yeah.
Monty, you see the door in front of you, your salvation, your exit.
Yes.
You're gonna run out.
If I'm sure that Arthur's going to be burned, I'm going to do that. I think no matter what I'm running out for now, I might come back to
I
hide
hate it.
Arthur's
The cup
body.
one. I hate it.
Monty, how are you going to explain what happened to Crystal McMillan? Can you kind of give me what happens towards the end for your character?
Yeah, so I think the story is going to be that we investigated and we looked around the country club. While we were looking around, someone set a basement in the fire in the basement, and I never did get down to the basement. So as the person standing watch in the first floor, I was able to escape, but I assume the other two that I went in with were just engulfed in flames.
Total bummer.
And this is what you tell the cops?
It was very unfortunate. Yes. Dick Piggington was a good man, and it's sad. I would like to send money to his family, enough money so that they don't open any further investigations.
Crystal McMillan is thankful. You know, she's thankful that you tried to help and
Yes.
is understanding at this point. She's not happy. She's understanding. She's a widow, and she's starting to accept it. And she's getting ready for the funeral and actually has the funeral. And you are there.
Yes.
Would you like to say a few words about Arthur?
Yes. Arthur, he was a colleague and a business partner, but more than that, he was a friend. And he dedicated his life to making this world better. And, of course, we're devastated by this, but I think sending him back to the earth that he improved so vastly is a fitting end for such a great man. And I hope that books will be written about him, and that perhaps we'll arrange it for a parade to celebrate his life.
And Officer Columbo is going to walk up at the last frame, and he's going to go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense." One more question, Monty. One more question. Do you have any explanation for why they found a single bullet in the charred remains of Officer Pickington that matches the caliber of your gun? I couldn't figure that out.
I've been walking around thinking about this all day.
I've been thinking about it all day, and I was wondering if maybe you could help me out with it.
And
See,
then he's
I
going to ask
I
about
wrote it down on the newspaper from this morning.
the car that they found as well. You have to cut it there with the Columbo.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna cut it with Arthur McMillan watching. We're gonna cut to Arthur McMillan watching. Sadly, as his wife is at his funeral. In the ether. The end.
Oh, he's just out there.
That is the 19th hole. The end. Thank you. Thank
you,
you all for
Will.
Yeah,
joining.
Will. Thank you.
Is he going to try to kill me later? I mean, I'm pretty old already.
I mean, he is just stuck in the ether now.
yeah, he's going to try to send a hound at me.
He
That's
might
a fun game.
he might haunt your nightmares, which is what he did he tried to speak to Crystal McMillan and the valet through their dreams. They saw it as nightmares because it's a ghost trying to speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
The two
And he's the
went to
ghost
go-
in the library as well, right? That the two girls
He was
saw?
the ghost in the library. Yes.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
They I definitely took some creative liberties with this
We didn't. We played.
yeah,
this
I mean,
straight as it
especially
goes.
trying to get you guys going in the right direction and sort of not the right direction. I mean, obviously, I wanted to let y'all play in the sand
Thank you, Ziggy.
sandbox here as much as I could,
Mhm.
But this, it's an interesting. I really do enjoy this. I did it for the thing that is on your screen currently. The
thing
Hound
is
of Tindalos.
terrifying.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I wasn't trying to ruin it when I mentioned the Hound of Tindalos. I just
no.
I didn't know what it was.
I
Now
thought
that-
I thought
now
your
I
dog,
know that that's a.
Wes. I thought that your dog, describing it, your dog was perfect for trying to figure it out. Yeah. I actually have a better picture I like more than this, which is let me go ahead and try to find it real fast.
Well, let's end the broadcast and then we can.
Well, no,
look at
I mean,
it as a
I guess
group.
I'd like to show it on the broad, but it's fine.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
It's this is kind of what I was trying to allude to, and it is a great picture that I found, and I don't quite have the author's name, but I will definitely post it whenever I can.
Please open the wrong file and have it be something amazing.
This guy by Mike Francia.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and I'll show you right here.
Hmm.
This is what I was trying to describe.
Okay, that's pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
What's with all those porn tabs?
Yeah, right.
19th hole.
Anyways.
What's that?
Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for joining us. We really do hope to keep this going every other week. We will
Blackwater Creek. Are we starting that in 2 weeks?
Blackwater Creek with
Tensoon Shadow.
Tensoon Shadow not next week, but the week after. Probably with all of us here. What did y'all think?
You're talking to us or the chatters?
Yeah. The chatters, both the chat and y'all. But
It's good. I thought that the sciencey stuff was different from anything I've played so far from Call of Cthulhu.
So
I was just happy that Monty got to kill everybody, basically.
Cup, is this the first one you've lived in?
No, I lived in. Well, it's a spoiler. Never mind. I lived in one of the one shots.
All right.
But I went permanently insane. This is the first one that I've ever lived and not gone permanently insane in.
Right. Well,
yeah.
Everybody, thank y'all for watching Bout of Radness. We will be back with some more
2 weeks
radicalness.
Blackwater Creek. All right. Thank you, Will. Thank you, everybody. And well, you want me to end it, Will, or you can end it?
Wait. Let's do it again.